How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing great, man. I hope you guys are finding yourself in good health, good energy, good vibes. I hope the world is treating you right. But just in case that it's mistreating you, remember, your job is not to change the world. Your job is to protect your heart from the world. Does that make sense? You can't change everything. You can't make the world right. You cannot bring balance into the world, but you cannot allow those imbalances to infiltrate your heart. So just keep your heart clear, guys. Keep your heart clean. And if you guys keep your heart clean, you'll be in the moment and you'll be a better person. Hold on one second. All right. All right. Damn. Look at it. That looks like a ketchup stain, but it's not ketchup. This is paint. How's everybody doing today, man? How's everybody doing? We have the amazing Fantasy 15 announcement. I don't know if you guys have noticed or paid any attention, but it's 20 gems, right? It is 20 gems in the marketplace. We're gonna open up the Twitter feed right now. We're gonna run through some of the questions. I got some questions for you guys, right? How much? One of the questions that I have. Hold on, let me put this out there real quick. How much money do how much money for fantasy for amazing fantasy 15? How much money do you have saved up for amazing fantasy 15? That's the question real quick. That's what I want everybody to answer real quick in the comments down below. How much money do you have saved up for amazing fantasy 15? How much? I want to know how much do you have in your account right now for amazing fantasy 15, right? And do you have real world money on standby ready to dump it into the marketplace tomorrow if you manage to FOMO and go and get a comment for like 200-300 bucks in the market, right? Because the comment is going to go for like 300 3 to 500. That's where I think the comment is going to sit at. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. So let me open up this real quick. Twitter. There you go. Let's go on Twitter real quick. And let me share this screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Veve Digital Collectibles. Okay. So how much money do you guys saved up? How much money do you guys have in your accounts right now for Amazing Fantasy 15? What is your price prediction and what is your gem balance, right? Because I have a certain amount of my gems right now in my account. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I don't get the drop, I'm definitely going to go get a common. That's where my mind is at. How much money are you willing to spend on that common is really the question that I'm asking. This is not soda. I haven't drank soda in like 15 years. This is kombucha. If you guys don't know what kombucha is, it's a tea. It's a probiotic tea. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so the question everybody wants to know is how much money do you have saved up for Amazing Fantasy, the common? We can run through the uncommon. We just want to talk about the common right now because the secret rare is out of this world, guys. If you guys get the secret rare on the drop, it's over. It's over, right? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some more questions popped up right here. Let me go through some of the comments real quick. How's everybody doing, man? How is everybody doing right now? I break stuff. Yo, Steve in the building. Make some noise for Steve. Yo, Steve. Yo, guys, I'm gonna put up the link if you guys want to join me right now. I'm still setting this up because I'm running really late. So I'm gonna set this up and then I'm gonna put the link out there, and then you guys can come and join me. Steve, I need you to come on. I need you guys to come and join me. I need you guys to come talk to me, right? I want to know how much money do you have saved up for Amazing Fantasy 15? How much is in your gem balance? How much are you willing to spend for the common? All right. That's the question I want to know, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to put out the link so you guys can join me. So get ready. Go comb your hair. Go brush your teeth. I need you to get on your laptop right now, and I need you to join me on the live. I need to talk to you face to face, mano a mano. All right. I break stuff, not enough. I feel you on that. Garrett, 0. I bought too many elephants. Oh, you did not go for the elephants, guys. All right, let's talk about the decon drop. Let's talk about the decon drop. Let me put it. Decon drop. Add the banner. We're also going to talk about the decon drop. What did you guys buy? Because I went for the drop. I went for the drop yesterday, guys. We're going to talk about it in a minute. We're going to talk about it in a minute. All right, let's get through some of these comments, and then we're going to put out the link so you guys can join me real quick. I make my own kombucha. Yo, true investigative firm. Me too. I've made my own kombucha for years. So, your kitchen always smells like vinegar, right? I've made kombucha for years. I stopped doing it just because it became too much. I was just, how you get the SCOBY and you keep multiplying. The next thing you know, I had like 10 jars in my kitchen. And it got to the point where, all right, I'm going to stop this because it got too crazy, really crazy, right? I love kombucha. I make my own kombucha. Yo, shout outs to you, Truth Investigative Firm. Garrett, love kombucha. Yeah, me too, man. Marketplace is going to be impossible. Yo, for real. The marketplace is going to be crazy. How much is a comment going to go for? All right, let me see. My name is Sam. Easier to say than Truth. Biz account. Oh, what's up, Sam? Okay, I see what you're saying, Sam. What's up, Sam? Hey, man, Sam, I love kombucha too, man. For real, for real. LBM, the only time I'll see AF15 dip is when Pokemon is announced. Facts. 428 in my wallet. Ooh, Garrett, I feel for you. I boil ginger and vanilla as flavor and taste like ginger ale. Ooh. Sam, you're in the place to be. Veve was supposed to create a queue system for drops like this. Hey, I'm actually excited that it's like this because I can actually go for rebounds. And, do you guys think the bots are coming back? I don't think the bots are coming back. How could the bots come back? Yo, you got to go through KYC. All good because I got that bomb ting. Hey, me too. I got that bomb ting ting. Sam, I am. Oh, you're talking about the elephants. Okay, good for you, man. You good for you, man. The bomb ting was the best one, the black elephant. Sam, I am. All right, guys, let me put out this link out here. I'm going to invite you guys. I need Steve to come on here. I got to talk to Steve for a little bit. I want to talk to a lot of you guys. I want to know what you guys are doing, right? I want to know what you guys are doing. I want to know whether fuck those elephants. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. How much money do you have saved up for Amazing Fantasy 15? That is the question. I want to know. I'm going to put out the link right here. Guys, if you're in the comment section, I have 150. Oh, sorry. I have 150, but won't be enough in the market, I don't think. Slider, I'm on the same boat. I have about 100 gems loaded on my account right now. I mean, I could put in more tomorrow, but not that much more, right? I mean, Amazing Fantasy 15, guys, how much is the comment going to go for? That's really what I want to know because I have a number in my head that I'm willing to spend. But if I do, it's going to cripple me, right? Not cripple me, but I shouldn't be spending no more money than what I have in my account. And right now I have 100 gems. I don't think I'd be able to get a comment for 100, but okay, let me put out the link, guys. I'm tripping. Okay, guys, if you guys want to join me, go ahead and click the link in the comment section. Go ahead and click the link in the comment section and let's talk. Let's have a little conversation. I want to ask you guys some questions. I want to ask you guys some personal questions. I really want to know, what is your strategy? That is what I want to know. What is your strategy, right? Before and after the drop. Amazing fantasy. Sorry, guys, I'm doing a banner right now. Fantasy. Oh, shit. I heard somebody come into the room. I think it's Steve. Give me 1 second. Amazing Fantasy 15 strategy. That's what I want to know. The strategy. Your Amazing Fantasy 15 strategy. That's what I want to know. Let's get into it. Okay. We got B-Boy Steve in the building. Make some noise for Steve.
What up, Smurf? How's it going?
What up, man? What up, man? What up, man? Oh, man. You good, man? You good? Life's
Yeah,
okay? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Happy to be alive and have another day of trying to be successful.
I feel that.
You
I
know,
feel that. I want to ask you a couple of questions, man, because I'm really curious. Not
let's
like
do
that,
it.
but I'm very curious. I'm bi-curious because I got two questions for you.
Okay.
All right. The first thing I gotta know, right? Before we get into the comic book that we're gonna talk about right now, the Amazing Fantasy 15. Let's just get into some other comic books. What are your top 3 comic books in your collection?
Top three, I have a couple of Marvel Comics number one.
Okay.
Uh, I think my top one so far is I have Spider-Man number five, the first appearance of Doctor Doom. I got the secret rare. I got lucky. I got that on the
Ooh.
drop.
Ooh. Ooh. So you used up all your luck for secret rares this year or last year.
Nah,
Oh, you still got one
I'll
for
be
this year.
yeah, I'll be real. Since my journey with Veve, I think so far I've gotten four secret rares on the drop.
Ooh, 4
So
secret rares on the drop.
so my luck might be kind of. I'm feeling like I'm running out, but I also feel kind of lucky in the opposite direction.
Okay. Okay. So your top 3 comic books is Avengers 5, Doctor Doom's first appearance, the secret what other one? Oh, Marvel Comics number 1.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
uh, I managed to get a really low mint Captain America number one, Sam Wilson on the drop,
Okay. Okay.
a really low mint. So I got lucky on that as well.
Okay. Okay. That was B-Boy Steve, y'all. We got Marvelous Packs. Marvelous Packs. Your top
What up,
3 comic.
Marvelous?
What up, bro? How you
And
doing, guys?
we also got LBM bats in the building.
Sorry, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay, all right, good.
Marvelous Packs. Your top 3 comic books in your collection.
I agree with the Doctor Doom because that's in my collection, and I have a whole bunch of those. Scarlet Witch first appearance is one of my favorites, and I want to go with the Gambit first appearance just for my favorites. Those are my favorites, like three. Yeah, and I put Kang as an honorable mention just because that one's valuable and like speculative and villain and dope like Doom. So
Do you got the
nowhere
secret
near
rare,
Doom.
King?
Kang. Nah, dude, I
Chill.
wish. I wish.
You
I'm not
got the
rolling.
common or which one?
I got four 4-digit commons and 3 5 digits. So
Okay.
I've got 7 commons. I don't know. I didn't get any uncommons and couldn't afford the rare and ultra rare.
I got a rare
Okay.
on the drop. I got a Kang rare.
Okay.
That's dope.
Okay. That's a good comic book collection right there, Marvelous Packs. LBM Bats. This is your first time on here, so we're just gonna get this out the way right now, man. We're just gonna jump right off the bat, man. Are you a comic book guy or a collectible type of guy?
I'm both, to be
Okay,
honest.
okay.
Did you find VV through the collectibles or you owe me first?
Uh, I've actually found Veve first.
Okay. Nice. All right, so give us your top 3 comic books in your collection.
I'm gonna have to go with Marvel Spotlight issue 5.
Ooh, okay.
Strange Tales, issue 17,
Hmm.
and this is definitely a sleeper to me. Amazing Spider-Man issue 14, the first appearance of Green Goblin.
Oh, that one's dope. That one's dope.
Yeah, that one's dope.
Yeah, because in my head, like it's like with Batman Joker, like you can't have Spider-Man without Green Goblin. So that's a major sleeper to me.
Okay. Okay, that's a good collection right there, man. That's a good collection right there. All right, so now we're gonna get into the real questions, man. This is the type of shit that we really want to know about you guys. One, how much money do you have for Amazing Fantasy 15? Do you guys have a certain amount saved up? Are you guys just going for the drop? Are you guys chasing it in the market? What are you guys doing? Steve, you can start
I'm
with Steve.
I'm going for the drop, obviously. Uh, Good luck on the rebounds, but I'm gonna be like everyone else. I'm gonna be trying to. But I think in the secondary market, I like my collection, so I'm just gonna have to put in some real world money if I really want to chase this down. But I do have a limit. For me personally, I can't speak for anyone else. Obviously, I think my limit's around 250 to 350, depending on the mint number, and that's what I'm gonna go with. But
Ooh.
I'm also hesitant that like if this drop does get botted, you're gonna find an opportunity to get in there quick, and maybe you can get some good deals real fast. Because I'll be personally happy with any mint number, any rarity. I'll take any of them. Although, obviously, on the real, I want the common because the common is fire. but we all want the secret rare. But I'll take a couple of comments. I'm not even upset with that at all.
Okay. Marvelous packs. How much money do you have saved up for Amazing Fantasy?
I spent it all.
Oh,
I spent it all while everyone was selling off their shit. I just was like, oh man, let me go grab 3 of these, grab 2 of these, grab a couple of those. You know, I just stacked a shitload of comics, Uncanny X-Men's galore, and fucked it up. I basically now am gonna go for the drop. I'm gonna pray someone lists it at $1 or $10 like an idiot, and maybe I'm fast, but I've never been a good sniper. So likely the market's going to be locked the fuck up, and it's going to be hard to get any at that price that Steve was saying. I really don't think you're going to get a common cheaper than 500 gems. And I think they're going to skyrocket from there because basically this is a drop being rewarded to those that have KYC'd. I don't think it's going to be heavily botted. I think this one's going to be a hard one to get. Really hard. And if you get one, shouldn't matter what rarity you get. You should count your blessings. You just hit the lottery because you just turned 20 gems into 10x easily. Like that's the minimum if Steve's right. And I hope he's right. I hope I'm wrong. I want to get some. I want to like put more gems in and be like, oh hell yeah, I can afford it. But I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. So I think it's just going to be one of those items that is going to consistently go up. So I'll wait for it to go down. And if the market keeps dipping after this drop or people FOMO into some new announcement. That's it. That's all I got.
LBM Bats. How much money do you guys saved up for Amazing Fantasy?
To be honest, my limit is at like 300 for Amazing Fantasy. And it's even hard now to like keep the disciplines and not spend any money right now because I'm seeing how low the common Vader is right now, and it's really tempting every time I look at it because I keep looking at the Vader and I feel like it's gonna go below 100, and at the same time I want to save some money up for tomorrow, so it's a hard balance. But just like a half hour ago, I bought another uncommon FA Spider-Man because for some reason people are well, of course it's a good ass reason, but still, like, it's an FA Spider-Man. They're dumping it for like I got that for 124 gems, and the lowest right now is 119, which like last week was 170, which is crazy to me. But hey, it's Veve.
Okay.
What about you, Smurf? What you got on it?
Yeah.
Well,
how much money you got?
I got like 93 gems in my account right now. You know, about 100 gems in my account, and me and my girl actually sold some tables yesterday, so we got a little bit of money, you know, not too much, but I think that my limit is at maybe 200. You know, it's like that's pushing it. I really can't put no more money into the app. I've already put in too much money in the past 3-4 months that it's almost like, man, like just when you thought you should have saved, something keeps popping up, right? Just when you thought it was a good deal, shit just keeps happening. So every week we're getting something new. Boba Fett was unexpected. If it wasn't for Boba Fett, I would have had you know, maybe up to 400 or 500 in my account just because I had money saved up for whatever that might have happened. I thought Boba Fett was going to be more of a hit. So I went for 3 rarities and I got all commons. I got a commons. So I just lost a lot of money with that drop. I think that messed me up. I would be down to put in maybe 50 gems to 100. I got 100 now. So that's really where my limit's at. I don't think I'm going to chase it in the market just because I think that there's other things that could potentially bring that comic book down, like Pokemon, right? Pokemon will be like the next big thing that we would all see another dip in the market with. I don't think, you know, and again, just like with the Darth Vader, it went up to like 3K, 24, 28, and then it just went back down to like maybe 2. So there's always going to be a cool down period for you to be able to just go in there. So I might be a little patient, maybe wait a few days, see what happens, you know, and the market is still going down. The world is still in a bad place. So we could still potentially go down a month from now, you know. I do want it. I am definitely going for the drop. I'm definitely going for the rebounds. I don't know if I'm going to get it. You know, it's going to be a really hard drop to get. So just to be realistic, I'm already expecting to chase the market because I've learned how to work the market in the bear market. you know, and I'm already used to it at this point, and that's what I expect. So if I do get it, I'm gonna count my blessings, and if I don't, I'm gonna strategize. But I'm gonna have it.
Look, yo, Smurf, let me ask you. So far, what's the bet? What's one of the best deals that you've seen since this announcement?
In the marketplace, Darth
Yeah.
Vader. Darth Vader hit 12. You know, it's Darth Vader. I don't even know if he's hit 1K yet, but it was really difficult for me to see him go underneath or at 1K just because we already know what he could potentially do. So if anybody sees it go anywhere 1K, they're just going to start sweeping it up. You know, I'm pretty sure whales are looking down at it. And as soon as they hit 1K, they might start scooping it up. This is whale season. I don't know why they haven't hit. They're probably waiting because they know it's going to go lower. So Vader is probably the best
Yeah.
deals.
In my hobby, that happens a lot. The people that are big spenders, they usually wait when shit is really bad, the market's not doing well. They wait for people to really undercut each other and keep undercutting each other, and they just gonna keep waiting on that pattern because they know when the market starts to recover, they're already on top of it. So yeah, like you're right on point, man. 100%. You're right on.
I got a question for everybody. Crypto King, Veve was supposed to create a queue system for drops like this. So what I want to lay out there for everybody is, would you rather have a waiting list or a queue system for this drop, or do you enjoy it being a buy now button?
Buy now button. I think like you might enjoy the queue system because maybe you feel it's more fair, it's more random, whatever it may be. But let's be real. The buy now button, they know what they're doing. It's addictive. You're like, oh, here it comes, and whatever technique you use, whether you use Brave Gate, Align Gate, you just try to time it, whatever it is. It really just, I think it's the one like drug that everyone kind of like unites on. Like, this is the moment of excitement. Here it is, and everyone's got a shot.
Marvelous packs.
Yeah, same thing. By now, I don't know. I just don't think it makes sense to do MCP or a queue system when they don't have it ready yet. So why would they want to save this drop? You know, like this drop is like meant to celebrate 60 years of Spidey. They're going to do conventions. They're going to do more marketing. They're going to bring more users to spend big bucks on this. I mean, if you hit a big rarity, I think it'd be fun. It's more fun to say in the history of this that this was still in that old drop system, especially for this grail for the people that were early, or feel like we're being rewarded. So I'd rather have it old school.
That's right. That's right. LB and Bats, what do you think about the queue system or the buy now button system?
Well, from the very beginning, I was planning on getting multiples, so I don't want no queue system anytime soon. Just in case for drops like this, because you never know if they're gonna like give you another big drop, like maybe the first appearance of Wolverine or maybe the first appearance of Hulk.
Post Wolverine would be crazy.
Yeah, so I'd rather wait on the queue system because I'm planning on getting multiples, and with like people, like, not to sound like a jerk, but when people are having trouble with KYC, bots are gone, and people can't use multiple phones at once, that's more of a chance for me to get multiples on the drop. So that's my reasoning.
Okay. Okay. I got another question for you guys. Actually, let me go to the comments real quick, just because we got so many comments, and I think I should try to catch up on some of these. Maybe you guys can help me answer some of these questions. Okay. I don't think tons of people didn't KYC. I think tons of people haven't KYC. Truth Investigative Firm, aka Sam, says 560 on the common in the marketplace. Yo, what's up, fam? Just bought a 3-digit FA Harley Quinn for under 200. Great time to buy. Shout outs. Shout outs. Shout outs. I'm going to kill for one of those bitches. I go for the rare. Okay. Maybe that's a good question. Guys, I want to go around the table. Hot take. Which one of the Amazing Fantasy 15 covers is your favorite? Don't think about price range. Which one would you rather have? Steve.
Secret rare. Not because of the. I just like the artwork. I think him being featured just as Spider-Man kind of gives it more of that, like, it's Spider-Man, it's nobody else, and it's just. I just like the secret rare cover the most.
Okay. Marvelous.
Common. The common is the classic cover. It's the Grail art by Steve Ditko. Swinging through the cityscape, man, that does it for me. I mean, I get the secret rare panel, but it's not even his first appearance panel of Spider-Man, and he doesn't have the wall that he's crawling on, so it looks a little weird to me. But I prefer the common, actually, just because I like the art on the rare and ultra rare too. They didn't take away from the common and uncommon too much. They paid homage to it, and it looks clean. But the common is just what I want and what I would be able to afford too.
Okay, LBM.
I'm gonna have to go with the ultra rare, basically because I don't know, just the background is more detailed than the common, which I love the common, but the ultra rare, like the coloring and the shading, that's what really got me for the ultra rare.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna have to agree with Marvelous Pax that secret rare looks funny. He looks a little bow-legged to me, and he looks like he's been riding a horse.
He does.
Something I want to
still
say.
like it.
Something I want to say about this comic book is that, just like LBM said, they paid homage to the original cover. And I think that goes a long way for me. It's like the Captain America annual, you know, Wolverine and Captain America fighting. The rare and ultra rare, it paid homage to the original cover. They didn't change it up and did their own. They enhanced the old school one. They modernized it. And I think that's what makes this comic book special, right? And so I personally would go for the common, just because I'm really about matching the real world physical counterpart with the digital one. So I would just choose that one because it's based off the real one. I don't know if they have if they had a silver cover, so the uncommon might have not been there, but yeah, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I would actually sell my uncommon or rare to get to go into a common if I hit on drop. Like obviously I might not hit on drop. I hope the chat is right about what their prediction is about how a lot of people can't KYC or haven't KYC'd. I agree somewhat to that, because obviously if you're a whole family that does Veve, probably only one master account is going for this drop now. And if you're, I don't know, I have other people I know that are annoyed with the process and haven't done it, so they're probably not going for this drop. I love the fact that I might be able to hit one on drop. I pray I hit one on drop. I don't care what rarity I get. Beggars can't be choosers.
Right. I'm on that same page. Sam,
I think the KYC. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Let's continue.
I think I know people are annoyed with the KYC process. I get it, but let's be like, I did it when I was on a trip somewhere, and it literally took me like 7 or 8 minutes to do. And if you're really in here and you're really trying to collect, there's people that stand in line for days to buy a Supreme brick, you know, and they just stand there for hours, no complaints, no nothing. And it's like, this is going to probably do better than a brick. And you don't even got to leave your house. All you got to do is you don't even got to fill nothing out. You just send some pictures. You're like, boom, done. Like, if you're not down to KYC for this opportunity, then, I mean, what are we doing here? These are going to be some of your best opportunities to capitalize on some of these collectibles that we're all trying to go after. And if you're not, I mean, maybe you got money, you don't have to worry about it. You can do it later. But it's, for everyone out there, it's not that difficult. You really just need a couple of minutes. You can do it on your lunch break.
Just don't do it yet. Wait for this drop to happen.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't need to rush. You know,
I'm not telling no one.
Exactly.
I'm not telling no one to do it. I'm just saying it's easy. You ain't got to do it. Changing your oil is easy, but you ain't got to do it.
Yeah, true story. Love you, Veve Arcade. Cheech and Chong of the Veve space. Wait a minute. What makes you think I smoke weed? I don't.
Wait, are you Cheech or are you Chong though?
Which one am I? I think I'm the short one. I'm definitely the short one.
You would be singing the song. You'd be singing, all his Cheech.
And he's still
Yeah.
$5 in gems. We'll be putting in money in. Don't want to sell anything. I say 200 on the common and 10K on a secret rare or more.
Dude, I think they're selling at 10K the secret rares. I think there's enough whales in there to be like, yeah, that's a buy right there at 10K. I might be off on that, but I know I was in a Twitter space and Mr. Pags was like, if I hit mark my words, if I hit the secret rare on drop, I'm putting it at 10K. I'm tweeting it out. I'm putting it at 10K. So long as it's a low mint or, not a low mint or whatever, a special mint. And I'm like, yeah, let's see. We'll see. what happens. It's exciting, dude. We got 20 hours left, and we got the doctor in the house. Check in with the doctor, peeps.
Guys, we got Dr. Strange in the building. What's up, Doctor, man? We got some questions for you real quick. We already ran it through the crew, but we're going to have to ask you, how much money do you have saved up for Amazing Fantasy 15, and how much do you think is going to go for in the marketplace?
I don't have much saved up, man. Honestly, I wasn't sure if it was coming or not, and I really don't like moving off of speculation. So it's it's kind of like if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. But I wasn't really ready, man. Honestly, these last couple of weeks, man, there's been so many bargains on the floor, man. Every time I have gems, I'm just over here stacking, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the crypto pro plan right now, so I'm over here stacking common invisible women, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? The next step is gonna be electric. I'm gonna be like, I'm not. I'm out, man. I can't do that one. I can't do that one.
Electra crew.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. But yeah, man. It's funny, man. I just wrapped up my video for stacking and slacking on this one. That'll be uploaded soon. And I actually did price predictions. I don't really do them. I kind of left them in my car, but off the top of my memory, I had like a low end and a high end. So basically, if we just talking the low end, I could see the common, man. I don't see it being in that $100 range. I see it like 2 to 3 on the low end. That's the low. Like I don't even know why someone would even sell it for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But on the higher end, I was thinking 500 for the common.
Okay.
Secret rares, low end, like 9,000-10,000, ranging to maybe 12, and then on a higher end, I mean, when I think high end of what the secret rare could go for, I'm not even thinking like right now, this week. I'm thinking like long range, like how, like I was there for the Marvel Comics 1 drop, and I was saying even in my video, one of my people's in my group that, I even discovered Veve with, he hit the secret rare Marvel Comics 1. And at first, people, like literally right after the drop, all the way through the next day after that, people were reselling them for less than retail. So we still didn't know what to make of it, but I'm a comic collector, so I know what we had, you know what I'm saying? But I was trying to grab some, but then I was giving some away, trying to get people on the app, friends, I'm gifting them and all this, but whatever. But anyway, my friend, he was like, yo, I'm gonna sell it. And he was like, I want mad gems. So I was like, all right. I was like, yo, just do it. And at the time, the secret rares weren't selling for $20K, nothing like that. They were being listed around like $1,500, $2,000, and that seemed like a lot. You know what I'm saying? It started climbing to $7,000. I think Todd's at the time were going for $7,500. So it kind of was starting to, link up and synchronize a little bit. Like, okay. So I told him listed at $25,000. And within like 4 weeks, it sold overnight out of nowhere. And that was when the first comic run happened. And he was one of the first people to sell the Marvel Comics 1 for $25,000. So, to know that happened. And then when we all woke up and peeked in there, his was gone. And the next one was $28K. And then that one got bought probably like within the next couple of days. Then it was 32. So it was up there with the Spider-Man secret rare. So it was just like crazy. He kind of felt bad that he sold it for 25, but then he's looking at it like, yo, I got 25K, So I think this could kind of be the same thing where we're seeing it now, even in some people's perception, they be like, yo, that's a lot of money. But then if we look back in a year, it's going to be unobtainable for a lot of us.
For sure. I'm going to jump into these comments real quick. And then I got a question for everybody. I was banking on it coming in September because Veve shut down almost every August date people asked about. Veve Arcade is the Cypress Hill of Veve Space. No. Yes. Top 3 Marvel number 1. Top 3 Marvel number 1. Ultimate Fallout 4, for sure. Uncanny X-Men 98, FA Deadpool. That's great. That's an awesome comic book, actually. Charles Delgado, I put in 1K last night to snipe low mint number NFTs and to complete some sets. Wow. So Charles Delgado put in 1K to go for other drops besides the Amazing Fantasy 15.
Like it.
I think he meant New Mutants 98, but yeah, first appearance.
Yeah, he did mean New Mutants 98. Yeah. Best time ever to complete sets. Sam, I'm tightening up my mint numbers and trying to match my sets too. 139 collectibles, 128 comics, 21 sets. Make some noise for my boy over here. Moving almost. Yeah, I think that's a whale. I'm not too sure.
That's so big.
Amazing Spider-Man, 14, 50, NYX number 3. Those are great choices. NYX is definitely a sleeper. Sup, blood? Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Got lots of NYX. Also good call. Okay, guys, we're gonna jump into this one more question that I got for everybody. Actually, I got a couple of questions for you guys. So let's jump into this one real quick. Let me move this comment out the way. Okay, guys, let's talk about the decon drop. I want to know, one, did you skip it? Because if you skipped it, you skipped it. We go to the next person. But if you went for it, what was your experience? We can start off with Steve. Did you go for the decon drop, Steve?
Skip.
Okay. Marvelous Packs.
Skip also.
Okay, let's rewind this and make it spicier. If you were to go for one, which one was your favorite from the decon drop? There you go. Let's start with that.
Oh, the owl painting.
Okay.
That was one of the illest ones. I really thought from the artwork perspective, that was one of the better artworks.
It's not really my style art, so I don't know. I'm not a collector of that, so I'm trying to stick with what I'm only into. So I'm not into any of it really.
Okay, nothing looked cool to you. You usually like all trash.
No, I don't think it's trash. I just don't want to buy on art that I don't really understand or enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's just not my kind of taste. You know what I mean? Like, art is just kind of one of those things. You either like it or you don't.
All right, Marvelous Packs. Do you collect or do you put up any artwork in your house? I'm gonna get a little personal right now.
Yeah, like I like to do puzzles with the family, and sometimes we put them up. I have this one right here. Let me see if I can flip my cam.
Do you buy any artwork from Target?
No.
Okay. Or
I got original artwork, luckily.
Okay, cool. I'm just wondering where your headspace is and what's your lifestyle like.
I got an original Smurf painting. I got an original Smurf, that's for sure.
Okay, so all right, Marvelous Packs. You didn't go for the decon either. Oh, I can't see it. It's sideways.
Then I got this artwork right here.
Oh, no, my boy got wooden floor across his house. I like it.
Yeah, I got this Marvel Masterpieces print. It's hard to see with the glare. There we go. It's signed by Dave Palumbo.
Okay,
yeah, that's kind of like what the stuff I like, and a Wonder Woman right here.
Yeah. Okay. But that's not original. That's just a print, right?
This is original art. Yeah. This is signed and it's all original art, but it's numbered. It's hand numbered. So he only did 100 of these.
Okay. I see. That's dope. That's dope. Okay. So you're a collector of art pieces in a sense.
Definitely. I have more prints. I just need to go to the framing place and get them framed.
Okay. LBM Bats, did you go for the decon drops, and which ones were your favorites?
To be honest, I did not care about the drops. All I'm focused on is Marvel, Star Wars, and DC. Mainly, my main focus is collecting the Skywalker lightsabers because that's a major sleeper, and I think it's going to have a lot of utility in the future.
Okay, lightsabers. All right. I don't have any lightsabers. I've been sleeping. I sold them all. I forgot what I did. I sold them though. Smurf. Doctor Strange, did you go for the decon drops, and which ones look interesting to you?
I skipped this drop. I don't really go for these art drops unless I have extra gems with the intent to flip, which that's a risky game because most 2D posters and these independent artists don't do too well on the app. But if I would have went for any of them, I would have went for like the bomb ting ones, the elephant ones, something like that. Maybe I'm just not a fan of the posters too much. But out of the collectibles, maybe the rare bomb ting with the white, red, and yellow polka dots.
Yeah. All right. Well, nobody went for the decon drop. I went for the drop, but I didn't get it. It sold out on me.
Dude, you're a good artist. You should do NFTs, man. I've seen your art and like it's good stuff. I got to turn my camera back on, but yeah,
turn your camera back on. We're talking
sorry
to a
about that.
ghost.
Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, dude, I've been seeing I've been like stalking your pages and stuff. Been like, dude, this guy's got some talent, man, and he's a dancer too. Look at you go, bro. Like I could tell you I like the art scene. So I'm wondering, what would you have gone for?
I went for the Alice and Bam Cat.
Oh,
I went for the Alice and Bam Cat. I went for the owl. I wanted the owl. That was my favorite piece. You know, I'm just gonna put that shit back up right there. It's just so cool, man. The use of color, the strokes, and it was just talking to me a certain type of way. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go for that. And that was the lower rarity, right? So I went for this because I thought, okay, I'm gonna get this. I didn't think this was gonna go below retail, and it was hanging in there up until the Amazing Spider-Man drop happened, and that's just crashed it. But I think it wouldn't have gone under retail that heavy. Just because there's less editions, and if I would have accidentally got the ultra rare or the secret rare, I would have been happy anyways. I would probably flip that to get this, and I end up not getting it. I got them in the marketplace though. I got this one and the matching for under 100. I bought both of them 052 matching mints.
Ooh,
And
nice.
yeah, you know, I think that this type of stuff is gonna be really valuable in the future. You know, because Veve doesn't have the loopholes to jump through to get stuff. To give this type of stuff utility. You know, I think that we're all waiting for Disney, which is gonna happen. But this stuff will have cool, like maybe a VIP after party for Decon, because if all the artists have their NFTs, they're all going to come together and give a utility for these conventions. So I think that these sets of these things are going to be very valuable. And I'm into the art.
Definitely. So, artists and fans can create their own utility on any of these projects, especially after you own a piece of it. That's the difference, is like you're already seeing content creators do that with their collectibles, where if you own this, yeah, you know, they will give you a discount here or there. You know, dude, it's up to us too. We can, as content creators, can create utility as well. Why wait for the artists? You know what I mean? If you like the art that much, create utility for the project.
Let me ask you, Smurf, let me ask you real quick. With some of the artists that are coming out with some of their NFTs on Veve, do you think that the artist should just be dropping originals versus dropping a reprint?
Okay, we'll go around and I'll answer it first, but we'll go around and I want everybody to answer that too, because I'm really curious about what you guys think about that. I think that they should definitely do reprints, and it should be a mix of both, right? Because if I'm a fan of the artist and I'm a fan, that piece of art came out a year ago. So if I bought that a year ago when she dropped it and I got the thing in my house, I'm already a fan of that piece. So now that it's an NFT, that's gonna incentivize, is gonna give me a reason to come onto the app and get the digital versions because I have the physical. So it's a nostalgic feeling, right? If they drop all new art, it wouldn't be as effective, I believe. So I do think they should be doing reprints, but I think they should be doing a Veve exclusive as well. I think they should have one of both. Because, you know, if I was a fan of Mr. Cartoon and then we got Cat Bronson is like the first time I seen Cat Bronson. That's, you know, Mr. Cartoon is known for other type of stuff. So if they would have brought some of his nostalgic work or some of these reprint iconic images that he's had for like 10, 15 plus years, they're still selling, I would have probably went for that faster than the Cat Bronson. But I'm gonna recognize Cat Bronson in Mr. Cartoon's artwork, you know. It would have been cool.
I just wanted to add on to what you were talking about before with the independent artists and, you know, this stuff being valuable. You know, you think it'll be valuable? I think it'll be some of the most valuable things on Veve for a little window once we're able to bring these things on Immutable X and other marketplaces, because people are spending ridiculous amounts of money for art that's done by fly-by-night people with no name. It's just a group of people that come up with a name for an NFT and they just do a bunch of variations. Like, this stuff is highly limited. These artists are known. They're known in these other NFT spaces already. And, you know, we were touching on this before. So I think, like, we'll see crazy sales on some of this independent art, you know, Jermaine Rogers and all these people, just because people have crypto. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people may not have fiat, may not want to load money with a credit card, but a lot of people have that type, you know, crypto money sitting on the side, and they still are investing in NFT projects and portraits like this type of stuff we have.
Yeah. That's true. And they already got established communities in those spaces as well. And You know, and sometimes, you know, between all of us, right? We think that Disney is in the forefront, but you know, there's a lot of people that don't fuck with Disney. There's a lot of people that are like, nah, that's too commercialized. They're like into indie and independent artists. And I think these are the types of people we need on Veve. You know, those are the type of people on OpenSea. That's why they're so willing to invest into a project that nobody knows about, because it's about the movement more than the independent, than the artist itself and the name brand, right? It's about,
Yeah.
so
Well,
I think that
another element that I think we're trying to overcome is that no matter what IP or thing we're talking about that we have on our app, even if you're a fan of that thing, the next question is, are you even into NFTs? Do you even want a digital version of this thing? Do you even care? That's the hurdle that this is why in my video I also touched on the fact that until we get to a point in human society where not only NFTs are common, but they're actually sought after, that's when we will see the true like benefits of what we're holding, where you'll see the marriage of a wanted thing, meaning like a poster is wanted because it goes on your wall. So people want posters. Now the question is, what do I fill in the frame? I fill my favorite artist in the frame.
yeah.
So again, NFTs have to be wanted. I could love Batman all day. I got people who's into Marvel all day, but they don't like NFTs. So
Right.
until NFTs are almost just commonplace and you look silly for not even having one, that's where we'll see everything we have realized. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that won't be for a minute. It's gonna be 3
It won't be
years.
for a minute,
No,
right?
3
3
years,
years,
5 years.
right?
So
That's what I got in this for. You know, personally, that's just me though.
do you guys,
But
all right, so-
yeah, to a point though, I just want to like kind of piggyback on that is what happens. I mean, the signs are there. These art drops, they should be feeding that message to your head that, okay, I'm going to be able to have these NFTs be also signed down the line. I'm going to have art that's going to get signed. I'm going to have comics that are going to get signed. And my medium is comic books. I'm going to be looking forward to the time where I can literally not have to go to a convention, wait in a long ass line. I can just quickly communicate with an artist or a writer on social media, transfer my collectible to them. They sign it. They charge me their fee for signing the collectible, whatever the process may be. And then I get it back, and that it gives me even more of a rarity to my mint number. You know, I got a signed copy of my Gambit book by Adam Kubert. You know, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I
Yeah.
would want to do. And that's what makes me more bullish on the IP that's already here is that, okay, they're giving us a sneak peek to what could be by them doing all this exclusive artist stuff, because it's going to be easier for the artists to, when they unroll that for the artists first that are already in the app for the ultra rare covers, you have all these ultra rare exclusive artists. If you haven't been following them by now on Instagram, shame on you, especially if you own their comics, because you're going to get a chance to get to know them, talk with them. If you appreciate their art, they're going to be signing your books for you. And guess what? They're going to want to hook up the people that were there supporting them early on during this project. So art, appreciate art. That's all I wanted to say on that.
Ooh.
ooh, yeah, that's true, man. That's true, man. I love it. I love the indie artist type of stuff. I want to ask everybody. Somebody asked earlier. Let me jump into some of these questions. Actually, I skipped. Did anybody have anything to say after that? LBM Bats. Did you want anything to add?
To be honest, this is not my field, and
Okay.
the independent artist thing.
Okay. Cool. I think we got Steve's hot take on that. Skipped, knew it was going to bomb, but didn't know Amazing Fantasy 15 was going to drop after Squirrel Girl, fucking Veve caught everybody off guard.
Yeah, I got a
Squirrel
question for
girl.
you guys real quick, man. I'm sorry.
Huh.
Sorry, Smurf.
Yeah, go
I
ahead. Go
gotta
ahead.
ask y'all, did you guys notice the for sale amount of Squirrel Girls available after the drop? Like in
No.
relation to comics that have been on the app for a long time? Take a look at how many is available for sale.
Okay.
It's almost as
moving?
if it
Is it
got
moving?
botted. It's almost as if it got botted or it's a grail. Because it doesn't make sense for there to only be 700 copies for sale.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Um,
I got a homie that owns like the largest warehouse of comics in Nevada. If you guys ever want to match your NFTs to a physical, hit up Smurf, hit me up. I got a homie that he deals in comics, life size Iron Mans, all kinds of bullshit. Anyway, it's not bullshit, but you know what I mean. But so every once in a while, I'm like, I message him. I'm like, yo, what do you think about this comic or whatever? And I was like, yo, check out, they got Squirrel Girl. He looked at me and he just started laughing. And I was like, is this good or bad? He's like, trash. Don't do it. I was like, it's $7. He was like, you're overpaying by $6.99. I was like, oh shit, okay.
But it's a digital copy, and who's to say what digital is worth? That's why back in the days, not too long ago, the floor on the worst common was like $12 on this app, and it made sense that it was double retail because it's like, yo, it's a digital. How many you got for sale?
Okay, so we have 421 comments, which is nothing.
Wow.
That's crazy. Wow. That's why I started stacking them. I said I wasn't stacking on my damn video. Made myself a liar. I started FOMOing.
What are they?
This is some bullshit.
What are they? $1.50?
I just bought
one. He just bought some live.
Oh my god,
bullshit, man! I stacked the goddamn squirrel girls, man.
We got 20 hours before.
Oh, I told you. I had 93 gems, 94 gems. Look, now I got 92.36.
Oh, man.
38. So yeah,
like Squirrel Girl bot. Oh,
I just saw a four digit, and whenever I see this is my strategy, and maybe we should go around real quick. We're gonna let's dissect this, and then I got another question for you guys. I want to ask what was I just about to ask? Oh, do you guys have a strategy when you guys buy comic books? Like, for example, when I look at a comic book and there's a 4-digit within the first 3 or 4 listings, I automatically buy it just because they're so scarce, right? So that's just what happened. I saw the 4-digit, I'm like, oh shit. I didn't even think about the comic book. I just saw that and I just reacted. So
I do that too. I do that. I have gems, I do that, man. Yo, I got every variation of this damn book, man, except for the secret rare, man.
And he spent $30.
Yeah.
Okay, so who owns this comic book? Steve, you own this comic?
No.
No, you should go own one. Go grab one real quick.
You know, I'll be real though. Like when it dropped, I literally saw them for like 99 cents, and now they're like at $1.70. So anybody that went out there and bought like 100 of them, yo, on the real, you doubled your money. Like
that's what I was saying that the last time I was on.
The shit gets to like $4. Somebody bought 100 of them. Like, oh, you fucking killing it. But I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not jumping in. I usually look at the value on like Go Collect or whatever other comic book website, and if it doesn't have like a certain price point in the physical world, I'm not saying it's related. I just use it as a gauge, and this definitely did not make that scale.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, LBM, did you get this comic?
Nah, to me, Squirrel Girl is like a meme superhero. You feel me? Yeah.
Yo, man, I implore everybody to go back and watch my video on All Things Strange Veve of Squirrel Girl, man, because they're about to pump this character, man. We in the woke age right now. We're about to get fully woke up right now with some Squirrel Girl, man. They got to beat Thanos, slapping up Wolverine. Like, it's crazy right now, man.
Man, I'm mad. I'm mad that they put that in the comment. They're like, the only person to ever beat Wolverine. I was like, Squirrel Girl? Oh, my God.
Squirrel Girl.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
Unbeatable.
Go ahead.
Like, I saw it in the title. I said, wait, unbeatable Squirrel Girl. I had to correct myself. Like, oh, they trying to tell us in the beginning.
Yo, LBM. Yeah, continue.
Yeah. But then again, like when the majority comes onto the app, like and get a feel for the app, and to be honest, not many people really know that much about comics. So like maybe you have a chance like to like get a good return on your profit, especially since this was the comic worth again like $1?
Yeah, it's $1.50.
Yeah, so you get a good return on it, like because like the majority don't really know that much about comics.
There's another one right there. Oh, I think that's the one I just bought. Did I just buy it?
No, save that money.
Oh no, it's all right. It's all good.
Save that money.
Don't spend that $1.50, bro. Don't do it.
Okay.
But you could be getting Jubilee too for like 2 gems, and that book
that
book in real life is worth like $400 to $800 in a really
and then Jubilee, in my opinion, Jubilee is like is a better superhero than Squirrel Girl, and I think the Ultra is like last time I checked it was like $14.
That's a steal.
Horrible. Guys, I got a question for you guys, and this might get a little personal, and I promise we will not be we won't break up our friendship through this. But do you guys mess around with any other platform, NFT platforms like Recur, Quid, Rarible, OpenSea, stuff like that? Well, I mean, maybe not OpenSea, but do you guys buy NFTs from any other platform? We'll start with Steve.
No, I don't. It's the same way you guys talked about earlier. It's like I can make some shit on OpenSea, and who the fuck am I? Like, you gonna buy my artwork, my 10,000 PFP computer generated random, whatever the fuck I make. Oh, sorry about but like I'm not saying none of it won't be valuable in the future and it won't have utility or something like that, but it's gonna as we move forward in time those groups are going to become more and more niche, and that eventually, like, even if it is valuable, who are you going to sell your Flappy Bird to? Like, maybe they do got a community, but who you going to sell that to? Like, I'm not saying you can't and you won't, but I'm on Veve for the IP and the opportunity that will be provided to the masses. Now, granted, there's a lot of things that the masses don't know about, and those things usually tend to hold a lot of value because a lot of people don't know them. The best example I can give you is I watched a small documentary. You know why Lamborghini doesn't put out commercials? Because the people that own Lamborghinis don't watch TV. They don't need to put that out there for them. And so these small niche communities that have money like that, they don't need the IP because they already have their own direction that they're headed in and their own small groups. But if you're not a part of that group, it's like you're just gambling because if you're not a part of that group and you're just going to buy a random whatever, then good luck on finding another random person that's into that too, that's willing to pay you a good amount of money for that.
Yeah. Okay, Marvelous Packs.
You got to do your research, bro. And any project you want to be a part of, you best be doing your research. And when it comes to OpenSea or Nifty Gateway or any of these, you got to like look into the artist. The biggest thing is the artist, and if you're into that art, if you're in comics or Marvel cards like I am, there's sketch cards that are in these packs and sketch comics that you can get that are one of ones. Now, these artists that do them, they don't get paid jack from these people, like from Upper Deck, from any company that hires these artists. A lot of them are really good artists. They haven't made it mainstream like Peach Momoko yet, but they deserve their due. Now, what is amazing about NFTs is it makes them way more money than they could ever have made. So if you want to support your artists, it's a good way to get into those OpenSea projects with the specific comic art you like. They will also, in their project, add utility, giving you a physical to go with your digital. So, like, do your research. There are some other good ones out there. I'm not telling you to invest in them. I'm just saying if you're into that art, it's pretty cool because it's one of one. And if it catches on, it could be an artist revolution to where these artists are finally like fed up and they leave certain mediums to go into NFTs because it's just more lucrative for them. They finally are getting paid the money they deserve.
Do you buy NFTs from other platforms?
Nifty Gateway, I won a giveaway, and I have OpenSea. I have a couple one-of-one sketches that I got from Gorkum Demir, an artist I like that does comic sketches. He does some sick Venoms and Carnage and symbiotes. So like if you're into that kind of stuff, it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool concept because you also get your physical to partner with it. And it feels like no matter what, you get a piece you can hang up and enjoy in a digital and show off and flex. But it's one of one. But yeah, that's my
LBM Bats. Do you collect any other NFTs from any other platforms?
I thought about like trying out HRO like around the end of May, but of course Darth Vader dropped, so that automatically made me change my mind back to Veve again. So I'm just sticking with Veve for now.
Yeah, I have HRO cards. They're cool. I like those too. I didn't buy a shit ton of packs, but I got some physical to go and obviously download.
I haven't kept up to date with HRO. Like I heard they're adding utility by burning cards or like adding some crafting to it. Am I right on that? I haven't researched about HRO recently.
They're starting to make new moves, and they're definitely part of all the conventions and marketing more. So
they did a good job.
It's a solid project.
They did a good job. Yeah. They came out with their physicals real quick. So they did a good job on that.
Dr. Strange, do you collect any other NFTs from any other platform?
Well, first let me just say I started off in real life as a collector first, as a kid, collecting comics, cards, toys, all that stuff. And then later on, once we all got our money, look at things as an investment, whatever. So when it comes to, let's say, crypto, like going back 2 years, let's just say in crypto, if I'm part of a group and we're trying to figure out early projects to adopt, cryptos, tokens and stuff, I'm not going to go into it like, yo, I just want Bitcoin and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. Like, I like to diversify what I'm investing in. So that's how we approached NFTs as well. So we looked at it as like, okay, what projects are there? Okay, are these projects backed by any tokens and all of that stuff? So Veve was just one of many that we found. You know what I'm saying? So from day one, I invested in Veve. I invested in Top Shot. Then eventually I invested in DraftKings. If you don't know, DraftKings has NFTs through Tom Brady's company, Autograph.io. So those are heavy, IPs because they're associated with players, legendary players. Then I got into Nifties. I got involved with the Matrix project they did. Also, the Looney Tunes was first. I think I got the Looney Tunes for free or something like that. So again, another big IP and brand. Then I got into One Of. They have everything from the Grammys. I think they just did the Biggie Smalls drop. So they're official, and they're with them in their metaverse. I didn't get a Biggie, you know what I'm saying? I was focused on Veve at the time. So Veve is really my first love. And I just keep all these other things just as hedges and things to leverage. You know what I'm saying? Same thing about cryptos. Like, I have the more popular ones, but then I got some you probably never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. All right. I guess
You Smurf, you buying something else?
I'm gonna give you guys my answer right now, but I just want to point out that J. Cole and Palace Brendan said that the Squirrel Girl, the reason there's not that many in the marketplace is because it's still not sold out in the Veve app.
No.
So so congratulations to me.
That's hilarious. Oh shit.
Dude, you just got trolled by the Squirrel Girl.
Man,
Yeah,
I got man.
Man, because I did see it for $1 too. How much is
Dude, that's a steal. $1.
That's a
Anything
steal,
at
though,
$1 is a steal.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
come on,
yeah.
don't feel
No,
bad
I didn't
about
go for it on the drop. I bought for like $2 on the market each. All of them.
If you
you guys
really
did good.
hold on to it, if you hold on to it
my
for a
plan
little
is just
bit,
to
you're
hold.
gonna make money.
Yeah,
You're gonna make money
definitely.
with it. It's just a joke. It's a joke right now, but let's say a year from now,
I had to ask the question though, why was the sales supply so low? I didn't understand. I mean, Smurf, can you verify is the buy now still really there? Can you verify that? Even though it is?
We'll verify it right now.
Lord have mercy. This is electric 2.0.
Let's see. Is Squirrel Girl still available for $7 when I can buy it for $1.50?
This is
good. Should go to the store, right? Should go to the store.
Yeah. The market woke up, guys. The market realized, like, hey, we can't collect it all. We can't. Not all drops are worth it. It's smart. Sooner or later, these drops are meant to not sell out. I mean, they've talked about it. Yeah. Like, they're not sell out like at all.
The app itself is meant, the Veve app. Whoa, that's deep.
That's why there's only 400 for sale.
Right.
Confirm. What if I get a secret rare right now, guys? You guys think I'll get a secret rare right now?
Don't do it.
Don't gamble. No gambling.
Yo, hold on. Don't do it. And if you really want to spend your $7, go buy like 5 more Squirrel Girls, collect some points, double your money in like 3 months, and move on and get a comic you want.
Dude, send me $7 right now, bro, and I'll send you 2 Squirrel Girl comics to you.
Yeah. Real one.
All right,
real ones, bro. She might, dude. It might be me being the idiot at the end, and Squirrel Girl ends up saving the day in Secret Wars, and we're all like, "Oh shit!"
She's gonna be revealed as Wolverine's daughter, right?
They're gonna have a video of me laughing at her. They're gonna have a video of me just laughing, which is terrible. But you know what? It's okay. I don't own all the comics anyways, so whatever. But
hey, you know what though? If you guys think about it, I don't think Veve and we're gonna jump into these comments because I know we got a bunch of them to go through, and I still got to answer that question about Veve. All right, let me say that. You know what? When it comes to Hero, when it comes to all these other platforms, man, and this might be my downfall, but one, I don't have that much money, so it's not like I could just go on everything, right? I gotta be really like just narrow down what I'm into and what I'm gonna go for. And when I go outside of Veve, especially when I saw the people making the recur videos or the hero videos, all the YouTubers, all the Veve YouTubers doing other types of videos, I felt a certain type of way about that, man. I ain't gonna lie, because it was almost like, yo, you started off as a Veve channel, not to throw out shade to nobody, obviously, but it's almost like if you got a Veve channel and now that Vivi's crashing, you're like going into other ventures and you're trying to bring that into the Veve world. It's like, nah, man, I only want to see Veve content. If you put up any other content, I'm not gonna watch it.
Right.
Another
I
reason
lost
too.
subscribers. I lost subscribers because I'm a comic book guy, and then I became a Marvel card content dude and that's how I had most of my subs to begin with. And let's be real, Marvel cards are super small niche collecting. It was like 100 and something subs, wasn't a lot, but still, like I've been losing a few subs each week because I'm putting more Veve content. They're just like, oh, dude, what's with this Veve? And they reach out to me, but little by little, for every one I lose, I'm gaining more. And then some of those guys are asking me questions about this shit now and being like, oh, so how does this work? So you kind of just got to be like, hey, man, if you don't want to go on this journey with me, subscribe elsewhere, and just let it off your back. Because these guys, they're going to bounce everywhere, man. But you got to, at the end of the day, take care of yourself. You're a Veve arcade, you're selling yourself. You know what I mean? You're into like a lot of stuff, but we're never going to be like, oh, bro, you started doing this content, you're not into Veve anymore. Nah, man, because the passion is there and you can't fake passion.
Yeah. But I have other channels that I talk about other stuff that I don't talk about Veve. So
other
YouTube channels is like, I break it up because even for my Instagram, I just started posting Veve stuff, but most of my followers are like my tattoo clients. They're my dancer friends. So they don't want to hear about this fucking Veve shit all day, even though I want them to. I don't use my Instagram for that. So I try not to post up Veve stuff on there, but I'm slowly merging it in because Veve is just a part of my life now at this point. But I do own other NFTs, OpenSea NFTs. I have my own NFTs. Actually, I've done my own NFTs even before Veve. I've had NFTs for like 2 years. And my mom was very hard to convince into getting a crypto wallet, a 12-key phrase, open MetaMask, get the right blockchain. My mom is old school, man. She's trying to play Angry Birds. So Veve is going to make it to where hopefully one day we can upload our own NFTs on Veve or have an easier way of getting it to do so, because they're going to make it easier for the mass adoption of the app for like my mom to go in there and just buy an NFT. So that's why I fuck with Veve. And ever since then, I put a hold on to even my own project, because Veve is going to be in the forefront, revolutionizing the space for the rest of us down the line. So I'm going full force on the head of the meteor. I'm about to hit Earth, and I want to be in the forefront of that. I could worry about the tail end of that once we've broken into the mainstream. Then I'll focus into my own project, because now my uncle and my aunt got NFTs. So yeah. And I'm cheating on a girlfriend, right? If I got Veve and I got something else, I almost feel like I'm cheating on Veve. I'm like, yo, is Veve watching me right now? Am I watching a bat cow? Am I gonna get this fucking bat cow? I'd rather go get a fucking Jim Lee Batman. You fucking crazy? Like, I'm gonna use this as a filter? Nah. But no offense to anybody that got bat cows. I love y'all.
Yo, but I'm on the same page with you. The same way that Veve always talks about being like the Amazon or the Walmart of the NFT space. It's like some of the largest companies in the world, they're not providing a product for these millionaires. They're providing products for normal people that are generally the mass that can afford these products. And so stacking on these basic products is going to be what's going to give you the opportunity to maybe not make $1 million on one sale, but it's going to give you the opportunity to make multiple sales to push you in the direction that you want to go in. And so I feel like that's what's making this a better platform, is the ease of use and the ease of acceptance for the people around you.
Yeah. I got a question for everybody, man. If this is too personal, please let me know. We can just skip you. If it gets too in here, right here in the heart, and let me know and I'll stop. But I really want to know, since you started Veve and today, has your strategy changed along the way? Steve.
Since I started Veve, yes, my strategy has changed. Initially, I got lucky, I got in. So when I got in early, it was literally I was one of those people: buy, sell immediately, because there wasn't enough product on the app and just random shit that would come out now that might go under retail at the time would go for 10x, like for like a couple of days. So it was like as soon as I got it, I was like, oh, let me sell this right now. And like one of the only examples I got, like I could think of off the top, was I got a Yucky Charmer on the drop. I got lucky. I got lucky on a Yucky, and I paid like $60 for it or whatever it was, and I turned around and sold it for like 500 gems. Literally, like 15 minutes later, I was in bed and I was with my girl, and I was like, she's like, "Are you really gonna buy that?" And I was like, "Watch." And I was like, "I got it." And I go, "Look what I got." And she goes, "Oh my god!" And then like, seriously, like 20 minutes later, I was like, "Now look how much I have." She goes, "Hold on, hold on. You just made that sitting here." I was like, "Yep." And she was like, "Oh shit!" But now that time has changed, I don't go for every drop obviously anymore, and I I do collect what I like. But for me personally, I'm not a huge collector. A lot of these things that I'm buying for a long term hold are really to make money later down the line. If I can sell one of these collectibles and put down on a house or on a car or something like that, that's kind of the direction that I'm headed in. I'm not saying I'm a flipper, like I flip every single day, because I don't, but I do see value in certain things that will make us money later down the road. And I'm not in a race. If I wait till 2030 to sell all this, well, all I did was lay in bed and do this, and I made a couple of G's every year just doing that. That's, for most people, that's months worth of work, and I'm over here just in bed, not even moving. So
Okay.
it has changed.
Bro, if you flip the AF-15, my collectibles is gonna come in here and he's gonna get the baby powder out and he's gonna smack the shit out of you, because he's gonna be like, bro, please, everyone, don't flip this. This is a grail. So hey, anyway, I gotta tag on to that. Just say that, because all this squirrel girl FOMO is hilarious in the chat right now. The chat,
Oh man,
they are cracking me. It's hard
don't
for
tell
me
me
to
people are in there. Don't tell me people are in there like, hold up, I'm about to buy. I bought a few more Squirrel Girls. Thought, screw it. Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Let's go,
the
Jay.
chat is cracking
Well,
me up.
dude, just
Man.
don't buy from the store, man. Just go in the market.
Yeah, don't buy it from the
Go to the
store.
market. You can buy
I
like
mean, you can
three
still
for the
get a
price
secret
of
rare
one.
though. You can still get a
That's
secret
true.
rare. You know,
That's
you can still
true.
get a secret
can.
rare.
Hey,
Marvel
Listen,
Attack.
when I came into the app, brother, it was the peak of the peak. Like I came into the app in November. Things started going off. I didn't really make my purchases. I had to do my research. You know what I'm saying? So I did not do any of that flipping stuff. Basically, my strategy was go for drops, go for every freaking drop, even the art, even the stuff I don't want, and flip that to get the stuff I want and play the market that way. That was my strategy. It didn't really work out all the time. It only worked out on certain drops I could hit because we were so botted, bro. We were botted the hell out of till like I don't know what month, till the bots started calming down and we were able to finally hit drops. I guess things started going down so much they weren't as profitable, and the bots started going away, and then KYC and all this stuff. So when I hit my ultra rare Vader 2077, you think I'm gonna flip that or sell that? No, I was holding all the grails I could hold and that I could get off drops, like my Strange Tales 110 ultra rare, holding it.
Ooh,
Like,
I love that cover.
I'm holding all my stuff that I've been getting off drop that are really big, because for me it's like, nah, dude, like the future is too big for Veve. I believe in the project, and for me it's just been hard to put more gems in when things are so down and there's like opportunities everywhere. Like right now it's just so tempting. How do you buy AF-15 when you can buy everything else right now so cheap? That is, and there's so many other good things. But I get it. AF-15 is the FOMO of all FOMO drops. It's the 10K prize. So that's where we are now. That's my journey.
Okay. Lab, has your strategy changed from when you first came into the app to now, and how has it changed?
Wait, who's Lab?
I mean, LBM.
Okay. I'm with Steve on this. I used to go for every drop and then instantly flip until Toby, which the day Toby dropped, I was so excited because I got ultra rare for the first time ever. And then when I saw the secondary market, my confidence automatically went down because I saw it went from 50 gems. Was it the list price 50 gems or 60 gems? and then it went all the way down to 43 gems, and then I was panicking so much because I thought I actually lost money for the first time on the app, and then I waited until it went all the way back up to the list price so I could just sell that off. But before, but before then, I remember how easy it was just to get a collectible and flip because for example in February when the Spider-Man Marvel Mighty came out, the black cat, I got the rare black cat on the drop, and I instantly sold that for 500 gems, and now it's 20 gems. So that's amazing now that I did that back then because I really couldn't believe I made that much money in like 5 minutes. But yeah, my strategy definitely changed.
Okay,
Making lawyer money in bed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a few questions just because this is your first time on here, and we really gotta figure out where you're at and what your situation is. What was your first drop?
I think it was because I came into the app at the end of November. I'm trying to remember what comic drop it was. I think it was the X-Men comic. It was the first appearance of
Kitty Pryde.
Yeah, Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost.
Yeah, that's when I came in.
Yeah,
Oh,
Marvel
nice.
Attack was on that quick.
He's a comic
Yeah,
guy.
That's when, dude, I came in the app around then, but I didn't buy, and you weren't able to really hit drops at that point. You had to be really like on it. You had to do all the tricks to be able to get one, because of the bots.
All right, so you came in at the end of November.
Yeah.
How many collectibles and comics do you have?
From a half hour ago, I checked. I think 189 collectibles and 239 comics.
Boom!
Wow, there you go.
Boom!
There you go.
Boom, boom, boom.
So
And you know what, guys?
He used those gems and he stacked.
Do you guys feel like asking somebody this question because we're all cool and we're all talking, so I was able to ask you that. But do you think that one day is going to be inappropriate to ask somebody that just because you're squaring somebody up to see how much money they got and shit like that? Is like it might almost be a thing like now in the real world you're gonna ask somebody how much they make at work, right? Because you just ask, what do you do for work? It's almost like, what do you like, collectibles or comics? Collectibles, which one's your favorite? Blah blah blah. But you never go into how many do you have, right? Like
yeah, I can see that, but oh my bad, Steve.
Do you?
Okay. I can see why that, but it's also like on the other side, it's also a good sign of status in the metaverse. But that's my take on it.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is like showing somebody's status. Is that gonna be looked down upon, right? It's almost like if somebody has more comics and collectibles, they're automatically cooler than you, and then like you're not invited to the cool club and shit. Or maybe people are cool with you, and now that they know that you got one comic, they're like, oh man, fuck this guy, like. I don't know. I just thought about that. I'm high right now, guys. Make some noise.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Cheech. Let's go, Cheech.
I'm chonging it up.
Yeah,
All right, so
I'm chonged out.
LBM.
That 420 gate.
That 420 gate. LBM. So what was the question I had asked you? What was the
strategy?
Strategy.
The strategy.
That's a strategy. Okay. How about now? What do you do now?
I just go for specific drops, like for like popular heroes and like characters, like of course Spider-Man, and then Boba Fett, like I was iffy on because how like the market was and how people saying it's going to go below list price, especially for the common and uncommon. So I don't want to gamble all those gems. But for Amazing Fantasy 15, like that's an automatic, like I have to go for it. So but for decon stuff, since I'm not into like the artist stuff, I don't mess with it at all. I don't even look at the store. I just go on the marketplace to see what like people are sleeping on, and I just go get that instead.
Nice. All right. Doctor Strange, has your strategy changed from when you first came into the app to now? And along the way, what has changed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's changed several times because, I mean, what would you do if when you got on the app, there was no store and there was no marketplace, and you had no idea what a drop was, when the next one was coming, what it would be? So you're engaged in a project that you can't even really have a strategy yet. You just know what's out there. So for me, my collection started off with buying with buying 2 collectibles from somebody off the app. They just transferred to me. I didn't know them from a hole in the wall. Met them through Twitter, and luckily they had a couple of sales already through people that I did know. So that's, so yeah, my strategy had to change. But I mean, I was on the app at a time where there was no comics, so all there was a focus of collectibles. There wasn't that many IPs, So even Back to the Future coming was like, wow, that's star power. Now looking at it, this thing is like it's a lot. It's a lot to even sift through. So yeah, I mean, I can't really say specifically what strategy I had, or when it changed, or what it changed to, but yeah, I mean, I've kind of, again, we were in a situation where we had inflated market. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was stolen gems, there was compromised gems, there's all types of stuff. So like, the prices you saw stuff at, it's until you got crypto in the mix, it's hard to say those things will hit those prices again. But yeah, I've always had a stack mentality, but that doesn't mean that I live that out on the app necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with a combination of like stuff you like and stuff you think you should invest in. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes those are one and the same. So, what can I say, man? Just
All right. Personally, guys, I'm just gonna make this quick and easy. When I first came into the app, I was just buying anything. I was just fucking spending money just because it was there. I was going for all the drops, and because we have so many items, and because now you got to be strategic, I can't afford to go for every drop, and I try to go for bigger items. They're gonna make a big. I try to go for grails, even though I can't afford them. I try to go for them, and since then I just slowed down on buying everything, and I started focusing on comic books just because that's my personal favorite, especially the secret rares. I think that those are just so scarce, and they move around fast. I mean, yeah, in a bear market, it goes down faster than it goes up, but in a bear market, these could just hit some outrageous numbers. If you could get a secret rare right now for 100 gems and you lose 100 gems, then you lost 100 gems. But if you can gain like 5K, 10K on some of these secret rares, I mean, the risk is so minimal to me. If I was buying it maybe for 1,000, then it's a little bit risky because you lose 1,000. But to risk 100, I'm okay with that. So my strategy has changed. From collectibles to comics as well. Has that happened to you guys? Were you guys into collectibles first and then went into comics, or maybe you guys like comic first and then changed over to collectibles because of blah blah blah? Has that happened to you guys?
I'm a collectible person. Like, I know the comics, I think based in the real world, just have more value because there's history behind it. But I'm gonna be real. When I talk to people about Veve, I don't show them my comic book collection. I show them my DeLorean. I show them my Superman. I show them Steamboat Willie dancing around. Those are the things that I show people the first, because I feel like that's what's gonna grab their attention for someone who doesn't know, and that's gonna kind of hit a larger demographic of people.
True. Well, maybe that could be an argument. Maybe we'll talk about that one day. Marvelous packs, collectibles or comics? I think I know, but for the people that don't,
Yeah, I have 20 collectibles. So what does that tell you? I have like over 200, and I think now I'm at 208 comics because I spend my gems, and that was the best way to market, man, for me, being that I'm in the comic community and collecting comic cards too. I think Dr. Strange hit on something that was the best marketing. When we were all marketing for Veve, we were doing it by word of mouth. What were we doing? We were just transferring our friends collectibles. You know what I mean? Our family, our friends. You could easily just be like, yo, here's this collectible. Check this out. Check this. Download the app. Let me transfer it to you. Boom. Now you have something worth money for free. And then it just gets them into playing the drops. And then from there, they're addicted. So it was like, that was like the perfect marketing. And I just can't wait for them to start rolling out MCP, because it's going to lead to promo codes where you get them points and you can stack even more gems if you invite so many people and you hit a certain goal. I think they're going to really reward us for spreading word of the app amongst, new users. So that's more bullish for when MCP hits in a couple months after this drop.
Okay. LBM,
I give you
what
nuggets.
about you?
At first I was going all in on comics, but then like as time went on and then like more cool collectibles that I started to like more started to come out, I started like to balance it out more. Because back then I was like, why spend like $100 to get a collectible when I can get like maybe like 10 issues of Amazing Spider-Man issue 14 for that price. But like as I see Steve shaking his head.
Sure. No, I totally understand. Like if you're
Yeah,
trying to stack, I totally get it. I totally get it.
yeah. But I started like to balance it out more, mainly because of the MCP points. Then plus I'm trying to like to flip the comics. Certain comics that I see potential value in, like for example, like of course a Black Cat one. Uh, then besides that, that's my strategy for now for my collection.
Okay. So you right now you're in more collectibles than comics.
Well, I balance it out. I try to balance it out
Okay.
as much as I can.
Okay. Cool. Doctor Strange, what is your main focus? Collectibles or comics?
It's even. I don't have a focus. When I got on the app, there were only collectibles, so that was the focus. It was just what I liked, didn't like, or thought I could flip or not. And then once the comics came, that definitely was a main focus. Because that's something I did collect since I was a kid. And as far as like to piggyback off of Marvelous a little bit, like, and Steve somewhat, like what I found myself doing is showing whatever I thought would resonate with the person based on the person and in the moment. So if I'm talking to somebody that is into Marvel generally, but we're in a store, and I want to show them something in AR, I may or may not show a comic versus the collectible. It just depends on just where we are. There's so many different things. So like I've been around kids and just in general, when you're talking about collecting, like through all my years since the 80s, 90s, all of that, of collecting Marvel, I never collected a Spider-Man statue or anything that's a digital, like how we have digital collectible statues. There was nothing to obtain like that. So that was not what we collected. What we collected were the books. If you were a fan, even though there was a Spider-Man movie available, you weren't sitting there stacking DVDs of the same Spider-Man movie on DVD or VHS. It was like you have one, cool, but I want the comics. So to me, when you're talking about what resonated with people to get them on the app, that's how I ended up. I can show you. You go to my Twitter, you'll see I haven't, go back in the post, you'll see I showed where I had a whole stack of Marvel Comics 1 from the app, from drop, $6.99. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only left with one common and one ultra rare today. And that's because I literally transferred several of them to my friends to get them on the app. If I had 7 Spider-Man digital collectibles even stacked then, close to retail, which is what they were, that still wouldn't have got them into the app like that. They wouldn't have been like, oh, wow. Like I would have had to show them more, probably even physically be there, show them stuff in AR for them to fully get it, versus me being like, yo, you want a fully readable NFT version of Marvel Comic #1? Hell yeah. All right, here, make an account and I'll transfer. And then they read it and that's it. And then I tell them, yo, you can put it in AR. But that's what got them onto the app and not really the collectible. So for me, my focus is just balance based on whatever we're talking about at the moment.
I got a question for y'all.
Squirrel Girl, baby.
Yeah, dude. Squirrel Girl. I got a question.
One comment real quick. One comment. J. Cole said he got 2,800 Squirrel Girls.
Do you, man? Someone might have to buy them.
He about to have all the MCP points, all of them.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Marvelous?
Somebody asked in the comments what the ASM 1 would do.
Yeah.
Or what would it be the reaction from AF15? Is it going to drop or whatever?
Yes.
I think everything has been dropping because of AF15. Let's not get it twisted. Like the extra gem squeeze isn't just macroeconomics, man. That's an AF15 squeeze. And if you've been through gem squeezes, the Vader squeeze was rough. This one has been really rough, and it has been awesome rough for me because I've been like, oh man, screw it. I'm spending my gems because I'm only going to go for the drop because I do think commons are going way above your guys' price predictions.
Right.
I want to know, my question to all of y'all, let's go in reverse order with Doctor Strange. What are you going to do if you're one of the lucky ones to hit on the drop? Like, let's say you hit a secret rare or a common or any rarity. What are you going to do? I want to know, are you going to hold it or are you going to try and make some money?
I mean, it depends on what I hit. But if I hit anything less than a secret rare or an ultra rare, I'm gonna hold it. And if I hit a secret rare and it's going for what I can make in my year's salary within 24 hours, I'm selling it and probably gonna quit my job so I can focus on YouTube and Veve.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
He's gonna reinvest in himself. He's gonna
Oh, and I'm gonna move to Vegas so I can harass Smurf every day.
Get that free drink too from Steve.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
Yo,
true.
come through. Show me an NFT. Show me a Marvel Mighty. I got you.
It did work. I went to the bar, and I got a free NFT. I mean, I got a free drink.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Doctor Strange, LBM. Sorry, go ahead.
To be honest, I'm gonna hold it because it's Spider-Man, so I'm gonna like just have it on display for when the Veveverse happens. Because I just don't see for me to sell it, especially like when there's other collectibles that I can just sell and flip easily. Like there's certain collectibles I want to keep for life and all, and then pass down like to the next generation in my family. So,
ooh, shit.
Steve-o,
I like
bro.
it. Steve.
All right, so secret rare. If I land a secret rare, I'm putting it on the market, $1 million, and I'm gonna let it sit there until it sells. Everything else, I'll probably just hold. I'll just hold for a while.
Oh shit!
Love it.
And I'll retire. I'll straight up retire. Right. I got enough hobbies and other shit that I can go do. That it's like, I mean, I know $1 million might not make it through my whole life, but if I can make $1 million off the jump, I mean, this sounds like crazy numbers.
I hope one of us in the chat. I hope one of us on here hits it. You're up, Veve Arcade.
Ooh, man. I would like to keep it, but we all understand how the market moves. Now, if we can learn from Darth Vader, this is how I see it. Everything that I want to do, I have to do the opposite. Because everything that I want to do is FOMO. So the Darth Vader, I bought him at 24, like 2 days after the drop because I FOMO'd. I should have let him cool down because I was able to maybe save half my money, right? And so with this one, if I get the secret rare, I might sell it. I'm gonna sell it, right? And I'm gonna see where the floor is at, and I'm just gonna go as long as it's over 10K, 10 to 15K, I would sell it just because, I mean, obviously it's going to be more than that in the long run. I think that we might get it to up to 20K after the drop. I don't think it's going to go past 20K, but who knows, right? Is this more significant than the secret rare Spider-Man? That's what it comes down to. Is this more valuable than the secret rare Spidey animation? I think it is. That me personally is definitely. I agree. So if this is going to probably be like the grail of all grails. I don't think nothing can beat this, not even the Walt. So this is going to smoke everything right off the jump. So because of that being said, I might sell it. And if I can get 15 out of it, 10 to 15 out of it, I might just cash out 5 G's and keep 10 to 7 on the app because I know that it's going to come back down. I know it's going to come back down. We still got a long way to go before these shit start mooning. So there's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen between now and who knows, right? We might get anything that Pokemon. If Pokemon drops, Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that could potentially bring that price and it's going to cool down. So I might sell it and I might buy it back.
It's when, it's not if. I always hear people say if, but it's really when because it's been hinted at so much. But that's Pokemon's a whole nother topic. We're on AF15. I think
Pokemon's going to body slam the market.
20 gems.
Pokemon's going to body slam them.
Yeah, but 20 gems and you turn it into what? 15K, 20K. Are you kidding me? Tell me you're not going to be like, yeah, you're going to be wondering, man, could I have gotten more? All these questions, but you just made a huge X on your investment. You know what I
You know
mean?
what?
Like, there's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with any of the answers. Were no wrong answers. If you heard any of the answers, there were no wrong answers of what to do. Like
If I get a
literally,
secret rare, I'm selling it for $1.50.
literally, there's going to be a cycle. There's going to be a
answer.
cycle, but I think you're going to be
Squirrel
you're
girl.
going to be upset if you sell it too fast.
I will be
think
upset. I will be upset. I think, you know what? The realistic me, I would probably keep it. You know, I would consider selling it though, but I would more than likely keep it just because I'm with LBM Bats. You know, a lot of my items I do want to keep forever, but a lot of it is just to position myself. Like, I want to be in the metaverse and I want to be able to show off my UR Vader. And there's no way I'm selling that shit because, or some of my comics, right? Like some of my secret rare comics, like my Gambit secret rare is one of my favorites. I grew up watching Gambit. So that's a comic book that I might never sell. I've had more than one. I kind of sold them just
Arcade. This is what I did. I looked at Avengers 8. I looked at the Kang. It's the same edition size. And I multiplied the secret rare X. You know, I basically almost 10x that in my head. I'm like, okay, what is the secret rare Kang? Let me 10x that because this book is so historical. It's so massive. First appearance of Spider-Man.
It's legendary. It's
that's
legendary.
That's the
It's
minimum
legendary.
price. That's the minimum price I could put if I'm on a list. If I hit that secret rare, if I hit 1 out of 100 probably listed secret rares that come right off the bat, and then it's going to become all of a sudden 12 because nobody's going to be listing it anymore because once they get bought up by certain collectors.
So wait, that's a price prediction.
That's what I was about to say.
Price prediction. What is the price prediction then?
That is a price prediction for me, my head. Is looking
so what's
at
the number?
What's the other Grail? What's the only other Grail out there that has the same edition size? It's got to be Kang, right?
But but you can't compare it because Kang was $6.99. This is 20 gems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why.
You're right. You're right. 10K is
10X.
nothing. This is gonna be 50K plus. Like
yeah, I
easy.
10x the secret rare. 10x.
When you guys are saying this is gonna go for 10K, I feel like if you get a secret rare and then you get lucky, you get a secret rare with a low mint. I'm gonna be real. 10K, like
too low.
Yeah, you're right. 10K
I
is way
feel
too
like
low. 10K is
I
way
feel
too
like-
low.
I feel like you're gonna
yearly
be buying a
salary.
car. You're gonna be
That's why I
making
said my
10K
yearly
on the
salary. You gotta replace
Yeah,
it.
yearly salary is where I'm at. If you 10x like a secret rare of a Grail comic, the biggest Grail comic, just 10x that, and then just be like, this is going to be the new record. You put
I have
that
a question
up,
for you guys,
dude. It should be like a 2-year salary. Yeah, go ahead.
What would you price predict someone that got mint number 1962 for the Spider-Man?
And also give us your regular price prediction. I want to know everybody's price prediction, like a number. I want to know a number.
So, okay, so if I could go first, with when it comes to answering his question of that specific 1 of 1 Grail, you have to put it at something that's actually, you know, realistic in this market. I mean, I'd have to say that thing have to be the minimum 100K and then close to 500,000, $500,000 to try and shoot your shot. You know what I mean? Shoot your shot if you really want to move it. Because I think there's a serious person out there that would pay record money on the app for that specific Grail piece. You know what I mean? Like that's a
Question
specific Grail of a Grail.
When you go to sell it, would you do an auction?
That's also another interesting like thing. That's crazy, dude. It's timing. I think if you're gonna do auction, you want to have localization, you want to have more users. I'd want that to age like Marvel Comics 1 has aged, because that thing's gonna age like fine wine. It's so low edition. Marvel Comics 1 is
So what's your price prediction? I want some hard numbers,
common, dude. I'm bullish now. Before I thought it was a 30K drop, I would have put commons at 250. And that's with 30K. So at 10K drop, that means I got to multiply that by 3. So 900. I'm at 900 for commons. Uncommon. That's day 1, bro. That's how crazy bullish I am on this Grail. If you hit this, you hit the lottery, bro. Uncommon is a G. Rare is you're looking at.
Wait, what did you say the common at? What did you say the common at?
Common at 900.
900. Okay.
Uncommon at 1K. And then I'm putting the rare at 3 to 5K and the ultra rare about 10K. I'm crazy, bro. Secret rare, I'm gonna put that way up. You should be flooring that at a realistic price, at a terrible mint, flooring it at like, let's say 25K, 20K minimum.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where
Okay.
I'm at with this. That's it. That's my
Okay.
answer.
Steve, who's next? Steve?
All right. Floor price common, 750. Uncommon will probably be roughly the same. They don't usually perform too much better. I'm gonna guess 8, 9 maybe. Rare is gonna hit like 12. Ultra rare is gonna probably break 10, 10K. And then the secret rare, I'm gonna say that random like 70K on the bottom. If you really have a really good mint, then we're talking hundreds of thousands. Maybe I'm gonna say 200K secret rare.
Okay, doctor, price prediction.
I gave that in the beginning, and now it'll probably be a little different. You know what I'm saying? But again,
just
I
FOMO'd
think
him
that
more.
what we're talking is the difference. Right. Find another squirrel girl after I get off. I think that the prices that we're talking about right after the drop are going to be different than even 24 hours after the drop. The reason I say that is because you have so many whales with allocated funds just for this situation, and they're not caring about hitting anything on the drop. They're just waiting for the market to open and see what's going to pop. So the difference between this and what happens with a lot of other drops is buy versus sell pressure. So the reason why a lot of our drops flop after is because there's more people listing to sell them than there are to buy them. This is a totally opposite situation. So I think in this situation, you will see scarcity at play across all rarities, primarily the common and the secret rare. And this is why if I do hit a secret rare, going back to another thing we touched on, I didn't get to answer that, but if I do hit the secret rare, I do feel better parting ways with that because I do identify with the common. If I am in the metaverse and there is some showmanship of my rarity of this book, I want it to be the original. So I'd rather have the original in a low mint than a secret rare person because nobody is going to see that cover and be like, oh, you got to raise the fantasy. Nah, you're going to want to see the original cover. So even if I could have that, even if I could have that year that the book came out, what was it, 1962, I think we're hunting for, whatever it is, I'd rather have that in a common than a secret rare.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
true.
Okay,
It's going to connect the collectors better. It just does.
Oh shit. Okay.
Have you
okay.
guys seen people? Have you guys seen any of the whales on Twitter?
Yeah.
With, showing their gem balances. I saw a guy, Sana, something like that. He got like 119K ready, and he's like, I don't care what happens, I'm buying them all. Like, damn.
Oh shit. I mean,
That's
this
scary.
is a significant comic book, you know.
I know he sold a bunch of his secret rare Marvel ones. He had like 2 of them. And he sold that, and he's like, yeah, well, I'm ready for this, so it better come out in August. He was really like stressing. And then, like, you know, it was like a lot of people, they're like, I don't speculate. Oh, I don't like to predict. But, you know, these guys troll us. They love to troll us. The founders troll us, bro. They be showing us hints, and they show us Easter eggs like it's Marvel. They think they're like Marvel too. They like to do these Easter eggs like Marvel loves to troll us too. Kevin Feige and all them in the MCU. And this is what I've been telling my friends, and all of my friends. I've been telling them, if you're not going to buy a thing in the Veve app, you should have it to speculate because it helps you know what's coming in the MCU. They pretty much have an inside track to what's going to be coming out, and they're giving us hints. So us that are early are getting rewarded just for looking at what drops are coming. You know what I mean? There's Easter eggs in just their drop and their Medium articles, and if you follow them on Twitter, it's like free Marvel intel. So like that's the biggest, I think, thing that I love about Veve, and what gets me more bullish about them all the time is like, oh man, I'm always telling myself these fudders are such idiots. Like they don't realize what they got until it's over.
That's free game right there.
Oh yeah, real quick. If I'm gonna give you guys my price prediction. I know I said 10K on that secret rare. I think that's a little bit low. But it's really hard for me. Like, what is the most expensive item on Veve at the current moment? Is it the Donnie or is it Secret Rare Spider-Man?
Bond ticket. or the James Bond ticket.
The James Bond. How many do we
Yeah.
even have those on the marketplace?
There's two in the market. Last I saw, Dr. Profit had one, and I can't remember who else had the other one.
Because what is going to drive up that price unless one person, like there's a few whales that own all of them, because that could potentially go down. I mean, how much are they willing to spend for each one? Right? I mean, I don't know. We're in a bear market, and it doesn't seem like it's getting any better like that. So with this is all right, I'm just gonna put out a number right now. Let me go for the common 20 gems, right? And there's 6,000 of the common. The common is going to go for like 300 to 500 is where I think the common is going to be at. The uncommon is going to be a little bit just above that, and it could potentially go lower, right? It could potentially go lower than the common, just because, like Dr. Strange said, is like, I'm more concerned about the common because that's the real world counterpart. So the common might do better than the uncommon, and as
Good
far as
point.
the rare and the ultra rare, I'm not a big fan of those covers, straight
The
up.
thing is, though, but the uncommon, it's less editions is what always keeps it like 5 to 7% higher than the common, even when it's not sought after for some reason. I think it's just because of the edition difference.
Okay. So there's I think I've seen comic books where the common is worth more than the uncommon. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think.
it happens. It happens.
It happens. It was more common in the past, like when we were in the up market. Once we were in that down market, I think things started to correct a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why I priced that. The common at 3 to 5. The uncommon might do a little bit less, but just about the same price range. The ultra rare and the rare and the ultra rare, I could probably put those at maybe a little bit under 1,500. Maybe even 2K for the ultra rare. I don't think there's gonna hit past 2K. I really don't think so. I just don't think the market's there. But maybe I could be wrong. And as far as the secret rare, man, I'm gonna have to give that like 20K. It's just really hard for me to see anything past 30. Like, prove me wrong, guys. Prove me wrong, please.
I know what you're saying because it's in a big market. I know what you're saying. And my thing is too, even if you're a whale and you have 100,000 set aside for this book, okay, you get 3 of them, you're done. You're done. So now it's still okay. Well, how many more is listed? 100? No, less than. I don't know. Because it's 200.
But it's 20
50,
gems.
right?
Maybe it could be 50K actually. 50K. No more than 50K.
Yearly salary, man. I mean, like, it got to be yearly salary money, man.
I just think back
50K.
to Vader. Vader, did so well.
But he didn't go past 3K though. He didn't go
It
past
did.
3K.
It did hit 3K.
Yeah.
And then it went back down. But
3K1.
yeah, I mean it's still pretty amazing, like how well these grails can do. You know what I mean? Like their all-time highs aren't even, if you do anything past March with all-time highs, it shouldn't apply. You know what I mean? Because like we could reach way higher highs. So we've been in a bad situation, and somehow this is what it's been. I don't know, dude. I think AF15. That's why my price predictions are high. The edition size, I was around your price when the edition size was 30K, and we were all going to maybe get 2. Maybe we could all hit 2 or 3. I'm going to be happy if I hit 1. I really think y'all are dreaming hitting rebounds or hitting
Right.
Like quick gate or whatever. Nah, I don't think that is going to happen. You're going to be happy to hit 1 because even if there are bots or not, every user is going for this. Every verified user is going to go for this.
Did just to add on to LBM Bats about this mint number 1962 and how much I think that one is going to go for. I think that one is going to, if it even hits the market, right? If it even hits the market. I put that at the high end of what I'm saying, 20 to 25K. I mean, not 25 to 50K. That one you might get a little bit. I mean, you might get to like 60, but it won't pass 100, man. If this comic book, if the secret rare goes over 100K, I mean, obviously it'll be in the market for that, but will it sell?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe, I don't know.
I'll let you know when the money hits my account.
I mean, potentially down the long run, yeah, but we're talking 24 hours after the drop, right? Or 12 hours after the drop. That's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I would expect the person to get, if anyone ever gets 1962 mint edition, to like have it on display for the Veveverse for everyone to like to see and to show off. That's how I see it, but I could be wrong.
Mm.
And
Definitely, I agree with that.
And yes, sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna have to go in a little bit. So thanks for having me on, and thanks for letting me get my thoughts out.
No doubt, anytime.
Yeah, good luck on the drop tomorrow, guys.
Good luck, man. You're gonna get the secret rare and let us know what you do with it.
All right.
That's right, man. That's right. Comment 007 tickets. Did you guys answer that? Did you answer the last question? Your price predictions, Steve? I can't remember.
Yeah. My price
Okay.
predictions are high.
Okay,
I'm
that's right.
aiming
That's right.
high.
That's right.
But
That's
it's
right,
also
that's right.
because I'm not selling for low. That's just me though. Like it could sit for me. It could sit there for months. It could sit there for a year, 2 years, whatever. But on certain things like that, I just feel that there's gonna be a value. There's somebody out there with the money that we're talking about is play money to them, and
True.
like
Especially
you
in
know,
crypto. Especially in crypto, someone
Yeah.
has it.
yeah. Well, there's people that we live in Las Vegas, so there's people that go to clubs and they'll drop 50K, 100K, and it's just like another day. So for someone to come through and buy something for 50K and have the possibility to flip it for $500,000 in 2-3 years from now, that's like that's just funny for them. Or maybe not funny, but you know what I mean? It's like okay, well, I just won't go to the club tonight. I'll go tomorrow though.
And I agree with you. I agree with you that we are gonna have that climate or that environment. I just don't think that environment is here now. You know, I just don't think that
No.
the is just not here yet. So, you know, obviously down the road, yeah, you know, I think that obviously it's gonna go for. I think it's gonna go between 25 to 50K tomorrow, but that's just tomorrow. I mean, I don't know where it's gonna be in 6 months from now. So, I mean, but maybe I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll leave this live stream up so we could double check it tomorrow.
I hope I'm wrong, by the way, guys. I really do hope I'm wrong. I hope Daniel Marquez is right. I hope it's 250, 230. I hope I can buy a common at worst comes to worst. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hope I don't want it to be rocket high. You know, I want to be able to get one. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to actually own one of the. I don't care what rarity I get. I just really want to get one. Obviously, we all want the secret rare, but that's a lottery ticket, you know?
Right. And you know, what is the most expensive comic book at the moment? Is it the Black Suit Spider-Man, the secret rare?
I think so.
That was the one that somebody said. Spider-Man ASM. What number? I saw it in the comments. 252.
Is that the black suit? It sounds like
I
it.
think so.
I wonder what the black suit's up for sale for. Sometimes these comic books don't pop up on my feed. See, I wonder how much that comic book is, because you know, it's like, what is the most expensive comic book? And if it's this price, because it's kind of hard to compare this comic book to any other comic book, right? It's the price range. It's a $20 comic book. So off the bat, you're just gonna 10x off of that, and then it's a low rarity. So off the bat, that's another 10x. And you know, the common. Everybody said with the common, if you guys don't get the drop, are you spending what it takes to get the common in the market? Are you guys gonna chase it in the marketplace, or are you guys just gonna let it go?
I'm getting one in the common. I mean, if I don't hit the drop, I'm getting one in the marketplace as long as it doesn't exceed like $300. Like, and it could drop in like 2 months and be like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking? But then again, this isn't a short-term hold. So if I lose $50, $80, $100 right now, but you hold it for 6-7 years, that money's gonna come right back. I believe. That's just my belief. That's gambling, but I don't think it's that much of a risk. Like, that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Marvelous? Are you gonna chase it in the marketplace?
Dude, I want to get a common so bad, bro. I don't want a FOMO though. Like, I feel like maybe it could dip back down, you know. And if it's just too high at the beginning, I'm gonna wait, and then it may be the dumbest decision I make, because if you remember, Veve Vault was like, no, I'm gonna wait for it to go down, and Darth Vader never went back down. Well, not until now, because there's AF-15 that has been squeezing the hell out of us. But
I think his prediction was 900, right?
Yeah, and it was 900 like right off the bat. Like,
yeah,
it was 700. It was 700, but they were all locked up. And then like some people were able to get those 900s, and then they just crossed a barrier and it never went down. And that's my worry about this. That's exactly what's going to happen here for all the rarities. I think people are going to be going hunting those uncommons because they might be below the common at first, and they just want to get in. They just want to have something. You know what I mean? So if that's the case, I might even FOMO that way. I'm worried about my behavior tomorrow. I'm so excited about this drop. This drop is so good for the community, dude. Like, so many people have reawakened from a Veve hibernation, and they're like, let's go. Like, they're in my DMs, people that were like, oh, Vivi's dead. Now they're like, oh shit, it isn't dead anymore, is it? Now they're realizing, wait, you can cash out? Wait, I have to KYC? Like, I've got buddies that are KYCing. They have their ultra rare Spideys. They have their stuff from way back. And then they just kind of like left the app dormant. And now they're like reawakened. So if you guys hit this drop, please do not list right away, or list high. List where you're comfortable. List like high. Let
$1 million.
Yo,
$1 million.
List for whatever your fantasy price is. Like,
if I could get 50K, if I could get 50K, I might have. If like the floor is 50K to like 100, man, you never know, man. It could come back down. You could possibly buy that, and then it could come back down, man. We've learned already from Darth Vader, which was the hypest thing ever. Is like, I think in a sense, the Darth Vader has, because people know about Spider-Man, but they don't know about Amazing Fantasy, the name, right? The most regular person, they just know the name Spider-Man. So there's a lot of people that thought Amazing Spider-Man #1 was more valuable than Amazing Fantasy just because it doesn't have the name Spider-Man in it, right? So to people that don't know, this Vader could have been a bigger drop than this comic book. Even people that aren't into comic books, they might just go for it because they should, but they might not even be into it as much as a Darth Vader ultra rare, right? So could it go lower, man? Could this be a thing that doesn't look back, or could it always go back down? Is that what?
Well, I'll put it to you like this: Amazing Spider-Man #1 and the collectible didn't drop that far apart from each other, and we see which one has the higher value there. So, I mean, is it because it's the first appearance of Spider-Man on the blockchain and all that stuff? I don't know, but I don't know.
You're getting cut off. I think you're getting cut off. Your connection,
dude.
is...
We got Punch. We got the Superstars. We got Veve Vault that was in here.
What up?
The community's hyped, bro. The community, hella hyped.
Superstar money in the house,
dude. I know everybody is like, dude, the FOMO, you say you're not going to FOMO. And I keep telling people don't FOMO, all this and that. But it hits, man. That's Spider-Man. We know Darth Vader. That's the best villain. This is the best hero.
True.
Like everybody relates to. And you have one now that culturally comes in. When we get that first appearance of Miles, that's going to be a big deal in the app too.
Ooh.
You know, like we have it in the comic, but we don't have it in the collectible. Now we have the collectible and the comic for Spider-Man to come full circle. You know, big Spider-Man collectors want to have that Amazing Fantasy 15, the secret rare Spider-Man collectible. They want to have the rainbow, bro. They want to have them all in their vault. And when you can put comics in the vault and you can have them slabbed up officially by Veve, it's going to also boost all our values up, man. Like I'm always been bullish on this project. This brings more users in. I can't wait to see what the data the superstars bring out. You know, I watch their videos. I think a lot of us already subscribe to them. And, you know, they have good data. And same with Veve Fox, you know. So we got a strong community here. I wouldn't be in it if the community wasn't a factor. I want to know for you guys, what were the factors that brought you in? Because now we have all these other stuff. What brought you in, man? What really brought you in? For me, it was IP, community, and the fact that now there's just an abundance of knowledge that can come around by all of us that we can share. And like now it's a different way of collecting. And this is the instant way to be able to get money, trade, no shipping, no waiting in lines at conventions for a signature. We're going to have all this crazy utility come down for comics. I can't wait.
Oh, Steve, what brought you in and what kept you in?
The first thing that brought me in really was IP and the OMI token. I just saw the people that were involved, and then I saw the price of the OMI token, which at that time was a little high. I've been managing to DCA my way down. So I just feel like if you follow big money moves and you see like where they're going with their money, like Disney got a lot of money, so they're not making moves that maybe will make them the most money right now, but they have like generations planned out. They got years and years of content in line, and they got your parents, and if you have kids, your kids are still going to be involved in this, in Disney and these brands still. And so for me, it was like, well, all right, well, so Disney's doing that. Well, shit, you're telling me I could be in the same car ride as Disney, talking about making billions and trillions of dollars? Okay, okay, let's do that. Let me get in. So in reality, for me, it was just IP. I saw an opportunity to create wealth for more than just myself, and I just felt like this was like an opportunity where you're like, well, you want to make some money? Here we go. And it's still early enough in these projects for a normal person like myself, or I'm not rich, like a normal person like me to possibly make life-changing money without taking such a huge risk, because I know people that invest thousands of dollars in random stuff and they just lose it. And here's an opportunity to put in thousands of dollars. And I mean, when's the last time you heard Disney losing money on some shit?
Right. Okay. Doctor Strange, what brought you in and what kept you in?
What brought me in wasn't community, because when I first got on the app, there was no community. We were just people on the app and no one knew who was involved with what. So mainly my friends brought me in. These are guys that are, like I said, are early adopters in the project. A couple of them in there, I guess you could consider whales to be whales. But that's what brought me in. And I mean, once I was in and saw what it was, I just knew what it was. I said, okay, I'm looking at NFTs. The NFTs at the time were hot. And I said, okay, I don't know if these are technically NFTs or not, but that's what these are coming across as. And when I go on OpenSea and I'm hearing these projects, I don't know who is involved. I never heard of none of these artists, but I know what this Batman is. I know what that is. I know what this is. I mean, I know what Miracormos are. But once I did a little research, I'm like, oh, that exists in the physical. Okay, who's Toki Dope? Oh, okay, this brand. Everything was brand. So I'm like, if I get into NFTs, I want to get into notable stuff, NBA stuff that's not going to go anywhere, like Steve was just saying. So that's what got me in the Top Shot, this, Nifty's, One Up, all these different stuff are all big IPs, you know what I'm saying? I never really got into Recur, but missed the boat on a $300 entry and all that. It's like, when I have $300, I got to throw it on Veve, man. I'm sorry. I can't,
Yep.
can't do it. So
Okay.
that's it.
All right. Well, what got me in, there's a few things that got me in. Obviously Steve showing me Veve app was like one of the reasons I got in, but I've been doing NFTs, my own NFTs, for like 2 years on Ethereum, and it was just very difficult to have my friends and family buy an NFT because of the complicated process. So Veve making it this easy to buy an NFT was one of the reasons that I was so excited about the project. The IP, obviously, the quality of the collectibles, and no matter what I do, I'm really obsessive over it. If I really love something, I'm gonna do it 24/7, even if I don't get paid. Kind of like this Veve stuff, right? I love Veve so much. It's Veve all day. And whenever I'm involved in anything, I naturally like to build community. So because of how much I love it, the community will just naturally happen, because there's going to be other people that love this as much as I do and want to talk about this shit all day. Like this live stream, for example. We're all here talking about Veve. We're going to sit here. We're going to be making friends. People in the chats are going to keep coming back. And then the next thing you know, you see people grow. And it becomes something that we're just some nostalgia. And, but yeah. And the possibility to make money, right? The concept of this technology, you'd be able to show off your NFTs in the Veveverse that your friends could come into and they can enjoy, and then you can show it off in your Instagram profile. The social aspect of this is so exciting to me. I want to show off my comics and my Instagram, my Twitter. This is going to become an everyday thing that people are going to be flexing on each other. Like, yo, you got this? Well, I got this. I got the Kanye West NFT. What you get? Well, I got this. So right now we're in the early stages. I'm not into Star Wars. I'm not into Darth Vader, but I'm doing it now because in the future, when I get the drops that I want, I'm going to have leverage because I got these items so early. So I'm just trying to position myself for the metaverse. And that's what got me and kept me in here. So
plus the company ain't bad. I mean, they've been keeping their promises. I mean, it seems like when utility does come, it is going to provide more than just maybe a subscription here or a discount there might really have experience. And Disney brought in a lot of people, and that is a big IP. And I feel like the more people that are coming into the app, the more promises they're gonna show that they can fulfill with us by pleasing us. We're gonna be able to rent stuff out. I see Steve renting out his stuff and not having to worry about working. You know what I mean? He'll be renting out jet skis and NFTs on his island. You know what I mean? Chilling. That's what I want to see for the community. The people early deserve that, and that's why I think we're participating in this drop. We get this chance at something special because we went through all the hoops and all the work of research, and we've stayed with it. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. You go through cycles in investing and collecting. Collecting isn't always everything is up when you're collecting. It goes through
One thing I left out too, just to piggyback real quick, that is one thing that got me into the app, was I always do a lot of research on the projects, who's involved with it. Once I saw Al Khan, and then I did my research on who he was, I felt like there was going to be a big possibility to get Pokemon. It's not guaranteed, but I knew that. And then I knew, based on the brands I was already seeing, there was only going to be more. And then, I had people like doing their research, and they were telling me they have more IPs than what I'm seeing. They just wait to announce them depending on when the project drop. So, yeah, that I would say the team is what got me in and kind of made me stay in a little bit, because I had the confidence in the way they move. Once I did my research on Dave, Dan, Reese,
Alex
then,
too. Went on
right.
Yeah, yo, me too. Yeah, I started looking up all the owners, who they were, what they were involved in, and it just made sense because it seemed like they had the accessibility to make these things happen. It wasn't like, I'm gonna get Disney. No, they've already have a history with Disney, so it's like their foot's already in the door. And Alfred Kahn, man, because of him, he put magic into my childhood, like legitly magic into my childhood. I didn't know it.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
Dude, Pokemon, you were at the beginning. You were at the beginning of Pokemon. You were right at the first. Dude, I wish I would have like really took it like to heart, because I was like, I just never got into it that much, with Pokemon. But I get it. I get it big time.
I didn't really get into Pokemon like that, but I'm aware.
I love Nintendo and Zelda, so I get it.
Yeah. But I did play Pokemon though, so I am very aware of the characters, the strengths, the weaknesses. You're gonna fight the ground Pokemon with the air Pokemon. There's a lot of things that I'm aware of, and I understand about the blue. There's stuff that I'm aware of, but I was really into X-Men, man. Like X-Men, Marvel. I would choose X-Men over Spider-Man just because as a kid, Wolverine was way cooler than Spider-Man to me, and Wolverine was just fresh. So.
Dude, we get our nostalgia back. They made the animated show continue from where it left off, just for us 40-year-old, 30-year-old people that have watched it as a kid. We're gonna get X-Men 97 back. Dude, you think Veve isn't gonna be on top of that? You think after this drop we ain't gonna be getting like the animated show type collectibles and comics? There's the first appearance of Morph, in X-Men 1. There's all these little blue chip keys here and there that they have to release. We just got Gambit. We got Gambit, bro. Like, we have Gambit. You could get it for 4 gems. That's why I spent all my money, bro. I was picking up other things because everyone is selling it all so cheap to just focus on AF-15. And now I'm going to probably have to take money out from somewhere else to go for this because I'll probably get sucked into the FOMO.
I want to go around and ask everybody, what is one item or one character that can come out that's just gonna make you go crazy, like the ultimate statue that comes out and you're like, yo, I don't give a fuck, that's my statue, I need that in my showroom? What statue is that, Steve?
Wolverine.
Okay. How about you, Marvelous Pax?
She-Hulk. No, I'm kidding. No hate on
Squirrel Girl. I'm all
no hate on She-Hulk or Squirrel Girl or any of those. He took Wolverine, so I'm gonna have to go with Magneto. Because for me, like I love the villain, and I want white suit. I want like a white suit secret rare.
That's
man.
Magneto. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yo, I'm gonna go look at some Magneto statues. Have you guys ever looked at the statues in real life, like the Wolverine versus Hulk statues?
Yes,
Man, and you know that we could potentially get them based off of the real world licensed statues, right?
like the battle statues.
Yeah, like the battle statues. Look at this one. I don't know. Can you guys see that? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Dude.
I
So
want to.
Magneto.
And
Jeez.
I want to see if I can have any battle statue. I want when Magneto is taking the nth mantium out of Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Fatal Attractions
Ooh,
comic,
Fatal
bro. I have
Attraction.
all
Oh my
those. Yeah.
god.
I had to grab that ultra rare just because, like, you know, the way they did that on the cover.
Yeah, I got that. I got that book.
Man.
I had to get the rare and ultra rare of that
Mhm.
for sure. Dude, I was
Wow.
all those during the dip because those books are so good, man. And when they do that statue, it's gonna be amazing, man. With Wolverine, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
That is, man.
man. All right. What about you, Doctor Strange? What is one statue that if it drops, you're going crazy?
That statue.
Man, I have a 1A and 1B. I'm sorry, man, but it's got to be Miles Morales and Doctor Strange.
Oh, wait, Miles Morales.
That makes
Doctor
sense.
Strange
That makes
statue.
sense.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if they ever made one or not, but if they made a
Oh,
Miles
okay.
Morales, I would go
Oh, okay,
crazy.
okay.
And if they made a Doctor Strange, I would go crazy.
Oh my goodness. What if we get a Miles Morales like that?
You need a animated one. It's got to
Yeah,
be
exactly. Both of them, I picture being animated. You know, like
Do you
make the
think that
Miles
this
kind of similar.
do you guys think that the Miles Morales statue could potentially go for more than the Amazing Spider-Man Secret Rare if we had a Miles Morales Secret Rare?
Nope.
In the future, I think possibly in the
Right.
future, later down the line, because as when we were all younger, if you knew somebody that was a millionaire, that was crazy. Now there's billionaires, and people are slowly going to make their way to trillionaires, and it's going to like slowly level up. So as
gonna
some of these
take-
things start,
It's going to take 10 years. Sorry to interrupt you. It's going to take at least
Yeah, yeah.
10 years to get Miles Morales in the MCU. Like,
Yep.
I don't see it happening. I don't know.
you think 10 years?
Yeah, at
Yeah.
least.
Wow, I think less.
Whoa. I mean, it depends on how fast they move, right? Because as the years come, they're pumping out movies more and more.
I don't
The
know.
thing is, you can see what those movies are projected at least for the next few years already, and it ain't Miles.
Yeah, you get
Ooh.
him into the
Animated.
you get into the Spider-Verse, but that's the animated one,
Yeah,
know.
it's animated.
But
so-
we are getting a Miles Morales Spider-Man video game for the PS5 that they're already developing.
that helps.
Yeah.
That definitely helps.
It's gonna be a big game.
The kids already love Miles. Like, there's no doubt. Like, the next generations are all going to be about Miles, but Spider-Man's the original, and usually vintage is always the most stable in any collectible. You know, like
it's the original and it's the original on the app. Like it's the original version of the character.
right.
But I understand what Steve was saying though, especially like as you move forward. But the thing is they have no plans to leave behind the old Spider-Man. They got like 3 different universes of them already. And
I'm just speaking on the relevancy of it. As we move forward in the future, Miles is going to be more relevant than Peter Parker over time.
It's going to get.
I don't think so, because again, that's exactly my point. Is you got Sony owning his IP, you got 3 different versions of Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? That they all want to see successful. All of them are 3 different movie houses.
And if you look at comics, it's all about the Spider-Verse that they're going to develop. So
it is.
It's really
They're
about
even adding the females. They're adding Gwen.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They're going to be
Gwen.
pumping a lot of like new characters. So yeah, I agree with you with Miles, but it's not. Again, they're not leaving behind the old Spider-Man like at all.
Yeah.
Ooh, people are talking about a Hulk statue. What would you guys feel about a Hulk statue?
That would be sick. I mean,
I don't want a Hulk statue. Well, I'll just say I don't want him not animated. Like if he had different animations, like I just don't like the fact that Veve does the ultra rare as one of the animations that's in the secret rare. Like almost split those up. Like give me the Hulk clap as one, give me the Hulk smash as another.
Oh,
You know
you
what
want
I'm
them to be
saying?
different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because if you look at the app Marvel Contest of Champions, there's like a fighting game that I feel like there could be, who knows if they ever do join up, but Shazam does it, and they have all the moves, like all the superhero classic moves down, and Veve could easily just look at like
Yep.
the Marvel versus Capcom or the Contest of Champions app, and see what the moves are of these heroes. And when they put their animation in, make it more unique. I feel like Doctor Strange is right on that. They need to make them unique moves for each rarity.
Yeah, I think so too. I do think so too. But do you think it devalues the secret rare because like the Thor, for example, the secret rare is like five times more than the rare.
Right.
And it's like,
The-
should it be that much devalued or should it still be up there? Or do you think that right now we're looking at it like that, but maybe in 5 years they're gonna be neck to neck just because
I
people
just
gonna
think I just think with this market, everyone's so focused on secret rare. The ultra rares are the thing no one's talking about. Ultra
right,
rares don't get any love. In comics, they're almost 10x less than a secret rare, and yet they're only like what 1,000 editions, sometimes less with the edition count now. It's crazy. The ultra rares are plays. I mean, if you like the art, if the art ain't good, whatever. But I mean, and if the collectible ain't good, whatever. But if the animation's clean and it's a good ultra rare like that Spider-Man one, I think it's undervalued. I think the ultra
right.
rares are undervalued, and the secret rare is almost sometimes the one almost focused on too much. Like people
And I know this
could make
sounds crazy, but I totally agree. And that's why, like, even a down low key piece like Invisible Woman, mark my words, when Fantastic Four comes out, like you said, Marvel gives us these things on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's something about her and Fantastic Four that's going to pop. And when it does, people are going to want to part, man, because like I said, whether it's now or later, when you have the other Fantastic Fours in full form, you're going to want to get her to add to it. And then what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of people going to be leveraged sitting on 50 of them and all these crazy numbers, and then they set the price. So
that's
Yo,
real
guys.
talk. That's 100.
Yo, guys, I love y'all. I gotta go. I gotta start working. Thank
All
you
right.
guys so much.
Dude,
Shout
we're
out
just so
Veve,
excited.
Smurf. I'll catch you again, quick Smurf. I'll hit you up a little bit later today.
All right, no doubt. I'll holler at
all
you.
right, bro.
Peace out,
Peace.
guys.
Peace, yo.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy.
And now there are 3.
And now there is 3. Yo, guys, if you guys are watching this, I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. There's a link in the chats. If you guys want to join us, click the link. I got some questions I want to ask. And we're looking at statues right now. We're looking at, I have a question for you guys. Since the secret rare is so much more than the ultra rare, do you think that one day is it either going to be the ultra rare catches up to the price of the secret rare, or would it be that the secret rare comes down to the price of the ultra rare?
Doctor, you take it first. I really don't know how to speculate too hard in the future of that, other than to say that I think ultra rares are undervalued.
But
Right,
do you think they're undervalued as if they need to be paid more for that, or the secret rare needs to come down?
I think
I don't
on
think that-
average, ultra rares are going for less than they should, and that's comics and collectibles across the board. And I think that there's a certain margin that's always there between the secret rare and the ultra rare. So even when we were in an up market, secret rare, $8,000, $7,000 or something crazy, and then the ultra rare had a certain type of margin towards that. And now that everything is just scaled down, it's just scaled down. At the same time, now that we're in a bear market, it separated. It made the margin between the ultra rare and the secret rare even wider now, I feel like. And I think that, like, kind of like you're alluding to in your question, is that over time, because it goes by how many are listed, right? Like, we all know how many they make, but we still got a lot of data to still unpack, like how many bots were involved with what drops, how many will never be released back. We might come into a time and place where we're going to be burning stuff. So you got books that are going for $1 now that when I need some points, that's the first thing I'm going to burn is that book that was 30,000. I got it for $1. Now that adds more scarcity to that book now. So it's a lot, so much at play. We're talking now versus the future and value,
All right. Guys, I've been on here for 2 hours. 2 hours and 18 minutes, y'all.
Dude,
That is
18 hours, 18 more hours.
Yo, we should do a
Spider-Man.
24-hour stream. We should stream for like 12 hours straight.
Dude, we got this. We could just, take little meal breaks, bathroom breaks and stuff.
Yeah,
We'll
we would
be
have
fine.
to. We would have to take a nap on camera, and while the rest of us takes over.
Dude, I gotta say, I'm gonna have my like 5 alarms set. I'm gonna be like praying to all the drop gods for this one, you know, just to hit. I just want to hit the drop. Punch said it. It's gonna be so hard.
It's
to
gonna
hit
be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, this ain't bots. Everyone's gonna be like, it was botted. Bots. I already can imagine picturing it. They're gonna be like putting bot emojis and all this crap.
I
Like,
will
no.
say though that people that I know that are in various communities, and they are saying the bots have been sitting, waiting for this. So again, we're not in a climate where we have bot farms. We're not in that climate no more. But there are groups and people that are using the bot still. It's just they may not be using 20, 30 phones per one person like we had before. So hopefully, since we just came through this KYC process, there are straight up bona fide users that are having issues right now. There's people in Telegram groups. I'm in the Crypto Pro Telegram group that are saying like their KYC is not going to go through in enough time. They got to wait till Wednesday, or you know, and then they're trying to panic and get other people to start an account, but you got to wait 72 hours. So this is for the collectors that have been here. So you know, we do got somewhat of a shot, man. We got somewhat of a shot.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
I believe you're right about that. Yep.
I just want to wish everybody luck. If you're watching this right now, man, if you're watching this right now, we got the power, right? If you're watching this, so one of us is gonna get a secret rare. We're all gonna get secret rares. We're all gonna fucking join up tomorrow and be like, yo, we got secret rares. And everybody in the chats, we all got secret rares too. And then we can celebrate tomorrow, man. If not, we can celebrate for each other, man. I hope you guys get a secret rare. I hope somebody in the chats, you guys get a secret rare. And before we get out of here, let's just run down real quick to your strategy and your ritual before the drop. What do you do to get ready for the drop? And we're going to start with Marvelous Packs.
Lots of 420 gate. Going to be watching lots of Spider-Man. Going to be like up most of the night, talking to friends, like just freaking like getting hyped up. You know, people already DMing me being like, shut up, don't talk about this drop. I want a chance to hit it. Like people are definitely fiending this drop. So I'm gonna go to all the superstar juju, all the gates you can get. I'm gonna do all the tricks I can. I'm not gonna do that secret rare gate. I don't want to risk getting booted out, but I'm gonna definitely have a good time. With 420, gotta have them pancakes and some good like mimosas tomorrow to celebrate. Hopefully we're all celebrating. We hit everybody.
Right. What are you doing before the drop, Dr. Strange?
It's a toss up, man. I got a little window right now to try and figure out, am I taking off work tomorrow for this or not? Because it's a toss up. Like, if I hit the drop, I'm not going to want to be working the rest of the day. But if I miss the drop, I may not want to be like just wallowing in like, you know what I'm saying? I might want to have work to focus on at least for a couple hours so I don't feel as bad. So I'm not sure. But as far as a ritual, I do have an Amazing Fantasy 15 shirt you've seen before. I will be rocking that tomorrow for a little bit of luck. Other than that, tonight I'll just be focusing on my device. It is full a little bit, so I'm going to be making sure my hard drive space is at least like halfway or less. Going to be making sure my RAM is, you know, I think I got like 8 gigs of RAM, so I'm going to make sure it's below 4. And then, yeah, other than that, I'll do my normal ritual, man. Before the drop, I'll be testing my ping, my Wi-Fi speed, which is usually decent. I'm going to do all the Veve Vault stuff, you know what I'm saying? Do all the Superstar Money Juju rituals I can. And that's pretty much it, man. That's it.
All right. I got a little ritual, guys. If you're watching this right now, make sure you get yourself as ready as you can. If you really want this drop, kind of prepare yourself, because there's nothing you can do to force yourself to get it, but you can position yourself in the best way that you can. I would reset my router. Reset your router, right? Make sure you don't have other devices in your household that are sucking up the internet. Any smart TVs, you got a roommate that fucking loves playing video games, you tell them to turn that shit off. Guys, your microwave, your refrigerator, your home security system. You might want to turn off your home security system. You gotta have to save up as much bandwidth as you can. If your girlfriend if your girlfriend's at home and she's trying to go for the drop too, go to McDonald's. Actually, don't do that. That's what I would do tonight. Before you go to sleep, make sure you drink a lot of water. Make sure you drink a lot of water and go through your phone. Make sure you delete pictures, delete apps, delete shit that you don't need on your phone, clear your cache, and your cookies from your phone. Delete Instagram, delete everything that's going to suck up any information from your phone, right? Put your phone in a plastic bag and put it in the freezer for 3 hours. That's what you guys got to do. No, just don't do that. But you guys got to like really think about it in that way. So, I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to reset my router. I might have a little breakfast just so I'm a little bit, I don't get nauseous during the drop because I might get nauseous. I'm going to have my iPad and I'm going to have my phone, both on the same account. Now, I know you can't go on the same drop, but I don't care because one of them is going to land it. So as soon as it hits by now, I'm going to press it on both. One of them is going to land it. And hopefully I get a comment, man. And I want to wish everybody good luck. I hope everybody gets it. And that's the beautiful thing about this community. It's not like you have to lose in order for me to win. We all end up winning at the end of the day, right? So that's what's dope about this culture, man. So I fuck with y'all, man. And yeah, that's my strategy.
I love it.
Like it.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
good luck to y'all.
Good
real.
luck, man. Good luck, yo. Any last words?
Dude, any final words? Like I just said, good luck and Godspeed, and just make sure you do not you get good sleep and you go to bed a little early. Don't stay up all night like me, like a crazy person, guys. Get some rest because it's going to be a exciting morning. I feel like we're going to be jumping up for joy.
That's right. Strange, any last words?
Yo, my last words, man, is I just want to wish everybody the best of luck, good luck, man, for tomorrow. I just want to say, get yourself hyped up by going to my channel, All Things Strange Veve.
That's right.
In about 2 hours, you will see a full stacking of slacking review of Amazing Fantasy 15. I did go a little bit out the window and touch on some other topics, kind of like we did here today. So it's going to be a great episode for y'all to check out, man.
Dope. And I'm going to put it up here in the screen just so they can peep game too. All Things Strange Veve.
Yeah.
Go follow Dr. Strange, man. He posts up about all the comics. I always see your videos pop up right before the comic drop. And if you guys want to just educate yourself a little bit more, you guys can dive into a rabbit hole with him of information.
Yeah, we both are comic guys. So yeah, definitely follow him. I'm Marvelous Packs on Instagram and on YouTube. So check me out too. I give a little bit of a ranking of some comics that are really cheap right now, and even cheaper still. So go check those out too.
Yeah,
that's right. It's right there. This is your channel right here. Yeah, Marvelous Packs' channel. I just subscribed. I wasn't subscribed. I was an asshole. Sorry. But yeah. You guys can follow us, man. And guys, everybody watching this, if you guys are excited about Veve as much as we are, you guys gotta like the video. You guys gotta subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.